Hi, this is Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio, and I wanted to announce that we have a new logo for our podcast. To celebrate the new logo, I've created a special offer for the RPPR Patreon. If you back our Patreon at $10 or above by the end of September 30th, 2018, you will receive an enamel pin of our new logo. I'm excited to release our first official RPPR merchandise as a thank you to our most dedicated fans. Sign up for the RPPR Patreon to receive the pin and many other rewards. Thanks again for supporting RPPR. Enjoy the actual play.
Hey, this is Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing The Devil, John Moulton, a indie pay what you want RPG up on Drive Thru RPG. It's a PDF only, and I played it at Origins, and I really wanted to run it, so here we are. I'm running it. So we have 4 desperate people, possibly desperados, who have formed a posse. This is the wild, weird west of year 18. So we're not going to get into much about history specifically, because this is a weird history. This is a weird thing. So, the devil John Moulton is a man. Maybe the devil, maybe someone who's just made a deal with the devil. Anyways, he grants powers to people. These people use their powers for bad things. And you all have made deals with him, and you got your powers from him, but now you want to track him down. Maybe you want to kill him, maybe you want to renegotiate, maybe you want even more. Probably you just want to kill him, get your soul, your sanity, peace of mind, maybe you just want to make him pay for what he's done. So let's go ahead and introduce our players. Starting on my left, we have...
So I'm Sean, not the other Sean, the Sean.
I spell your names right on the tag. So.
Yeah, it works. And I will be playing Sackett Romero.
All right, tell us a little bit about Sackett Romero.
So Sackett Romero is a hired gunslinger. Mm-hmm. So these other ones have hired me to be here. My demonic miracle that I get is I win a gunfight no matter the odds. Whether it's one good guy against me or 50 awesome gunfighters against me. The only thing is, in order to do that, I have to fire the gun in each fight with a different person's severed left hand.
Yep.
And then, do I describe my demon too?
Yeah. What do you see when you...
So, when I do that, my demon that I see... His name is Saturnalia Flamebearer. He looks like Yul Brynner with no skin, wielding a hatchet.
All right.
I think we're done there.
Yeah. If you want weird,
turn off the recording now.
Paint a picture with words.
Yep. Next up, we have Anne.
Hi, I'm playing as Lady Django. I'm a freed slave seeking my fortune and also revenge from Devil John, who I blame for my brother's death. My power is that I can gain any specialized knowledge or skill, but the price is I will lose an important memory or skill when I use it. My demon is Ophelia, which is a tapeworm-like demon that lives inside of my brain.
I think we're done now.
Yep. You guys are doing good. I mean, your characters are not going to be happy with this, but I'm happy. Anyways. Awesome. Next up we have a new player for RPPR.
Hey, my name's James, and I'm playing A.E. Edenborn, a sheriff, ex-sheriff, who was run out of town after the town rose up against him and their employer. Mm-hmm. And I have a way with money, in so much as I can make it go away.
Turn large fortunes into small ones.
That's right, I'm really good at that. And I tend to slip away when things go really bad. But when I do, I lose all my money.
Aww.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah. And more things will start disappearing, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. But finally, we have...
Oh, wait, my demon? You want me to
yeah, sorry, yeah.
So, my demon is a pasty, old savings and loan banker who goes by the name of Scratch.
Scratch, oh yeah. Like you do. So you just Oh, you want to do? You want to getaway? Huh?
That's right. He makes me pay my dues.
Yep. All right. Very good. Very appropriate. And then, of course, finally we have.
This is Jeff, and I'm playing Padre, a defrocked preacher whose town was tricked and taken by John Moulton.
Moulton.
Yeah, by the devil John Moulton.
Moulton.
My demon is Vibora. Looks a lot like Quetzalcoatl. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right.
I think that's right. The feathered serpent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And gives me snake powers.
All right. And what do you have to do for your awesome snake power?
I have to envenom somebody.
Yeah. Maybe not even lethally at first. Maybe just enough to make someone sick. I mean, we have to have somewhere to go. We have to escalate.
Sick hand.
Yeah. Eventually, you're gonna run out of fucking hands. Like, I don't think the other players are gonna be too keen on cutting their hands off for you. And there's some things that can't be solved with gunfights. But yeah,
Everything we solve with gunfights. That's what the NRA says.
yeah. Well, NRA hasn't informed yet. You are on your way actually to. First off, why do you need the shady feller or lady on your right? So let's start with Jeff. Why does Padre need A.E. Edenburn?
Because he thinks a lot like Devil John.
Okay.
I don't know how to take that.
And Edenburn, why do you need Lady Django?
Well, I'm secretly a coward, and she's an easy target.
Okay.
It's a strange need.
Well, it's good to have a meat shield in front of you. It's good to have someone who's willing
Somebody to blame.
Yeah. Lady Django, why do you need Sackett Romero?
He knows the last known whereabouts of Devil John.
Okay. And Sackett Romero, why do you need Padre?
In addition for being one of the paydays, the snake venom might actually help somebody heal up after losing a hand.
Yeah. Or maybe put them to sleep to make it easier to get the hand.
Or not notice it being sliced off.
Yeah.
Potato.
Yep. Of course, he would have to use his power to do that to help you. He may not be able to.
I can be very persuasive with my other boon.
Yep. That's right, trading things. So, and you have money talks.
I do.
Yeah, so you can talk to money and find out answers from it. Literally.
Oh, this is a literal talk.
Yeah. And do you have any of those? Yeah. All right.
It'd be great, however, if you just got some really chatty money. It's like, oh, hey, look at that cactus.
That's right.
Do you ever wonder?
Shut up.
Do you ever wonder what it's like when
I'm going to escape the money.
I love full moons.
I'm waiting for Ross to roleplay the money.
Depends on what denomination. Let's be clear.
Does it speak with the voice of the president?
Oh, the president that's on it? Oh,
Well, it does
nice.
now. So the town is Lonesome Gulch, which is a resort town. It's famous for its resort, Versailles or Versailles, depending on where you come from. But it looks like the French Palace. It is a rich, decadent resort that is caters to demons and those possessed therein.
What does it sell itself as to the general public? Is it like one of those crackpot Wellnessville kind of things?
Yeah, it has hot springs.
Very hot. Very, very hot
Yes,
springs.
medicinal.
Sulfurous.
Yeah. That's why it smells like sulfur everywhere.
Right.
That's a great,
We will hellfire and brimstone the plague right out of you.
Yep. Well, let's make a deal. Padre has a history of that town.
I do.
No. Do the others know about your history?
I think so.
Okay.
In fact, they've been wanting to come here for a while, and I've been using every trick in the book to try and persuade them to otherwise.
Yeah.
Except,
But
I know this is the last
apparently,
location.
They just hired on a
I
new
was
guy.
not successful this time.
Yeah, they hired out. Lady Django hired on a new gunfighter, Sackett Romero, who
He was
knows.
pretty insistent.
Yeah. In fact, saw Moulton with his infamous leg scar and because he was at the hot springs. He's just in a towel, and like you can see it peeking, the scar peeking through the towel. But Romero didn't have a reason to go after Moulton at the time, so he let him by. And of course, now you all know you have to do that.
This used to be my flock.
It did used to be your flock, and Johnny Ringo is the sheriff. Yep. So. And in fact, you know that Johnny Ringo is the only one who can get you into into Versailles at Lonesome Gulch. Because if you go in there, and your crew by now has a reputation, your posse has a reputation. In fact, as you were on the road, going to Lonesome Gulch, you could be discussing what went wrong in the last town. How you can improve your game. So, like, part of this game is an interlude between towns. So, a bit of role playing. So, who wants to... I'll say, who wants to criticize another player for what they did wrong in the last town? Who wants to start with that? Though, first of all, what town was it? Or maybe it wasn't a town. Maybe it could have been a train. Maybe it was just a cabin out in the woods. Where were you last? Where?
I would like to.
Well, we just picked you up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that
that's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Just picked me up.
So maybe it was there when.
If you're gonna ride with us, you gotta stop killing everybody. I mean, everybody.
I mean, you hired me to do a job.
Or anybody.
I'm just really good at it.
All right.
He's got a reason.
Says the Padre who poisons people. I wouldn't be too worried.
Thank you for that.
Now, that bag of, what is it, hands you got on you? That's a different story altogether. That's just creepy.
Well, at least I'm not the one that forgot that it's not desk drawers that I use the restroom in. It's outhouses.
Okay.
So,
All right. So where was this massacre? And you wanna where was this? A town, a crossroads, a roadhouse somewhere? Perhaps just.
They now call it Massacre Gulch.
Well, you're not at Lonesome Gulch yet, so this is
There's got to be more than one gulch.
Okay, all
There's
right.
lots of gulches.
I'll say there was a Native American encampment, and I'm a little superstitious, and so when he killed everybody off, I'm worried that these kind of like bad spirits are going to be following us. Because, like, the last dying words of their chief was a curse
All right.
on us.
Yeah, pretty strong.
I might as well change my name to Custer.
Yeah.
Or some other genocide.
So, yeah, Saturnalia is actually telling you, whispering to you, walking alongside you, even though you're on horseback.
Long stride.
Yeah, long stride. You need to... You can't go into the town with all those hands. He wants you to burn them all at the next crossroads. And he'll give you the next shooting for free. So, that'll be justifying it for you. So,
Fair enough.
all right.
Now, did we hear him say fair enough?
Yeah.
And then I start.
We only see our own demons, we
Yep.
don't see theirs.
Right,
But
exactly.
Then I
we
start-
are aware that they have them.
Well, by deduction.
Right.
By process of
They
elimination.
talk to stuff and they do supernatural powers, just like us.
I
So
start
it's
pulling
similar.
out hands and putting them on a long stick and then roasting them over a fire.
Yep.
And nobody questions
That is
it.
I'll question. That's wide berth I'm giving you now.
Holds up a gun with left hand. Nobody questions it.
All right, so yeah, you have, you all get your free power usage for the first time. First hit's always free. But yeah, in Lonesome Gulch, you do know that if you try and just ride straight in, the demons are going to spot you. And they got, you're pretty heavy hitters, but you don't know you have heard a lot of people were getting disappear in Lonesome Gulch. And right now the innocent people are scared that they're going to be next. People that work for Versailles, the resort, kind of insinuating, kind of like, you better do as we say, and or you might be next to disappear. And you don't know how they get disappeared or what happens. So, you need to... But you do have a contact. You do know that Johnny Ringo, the sheriff, can get you in. But you have to meet with him. So, have you already arranged to meet him outside of Lonesome Gulch, or do you have to go and contact him?
I don't know how we would have arranged ahead of time.
All right, maybe telegram, I don't know.
Lady Django could have sent a money order.
Yeah. All right, so you have to go. You have to get somewhere in Lonesome Gulch, but away from the manor or away from the resort to get a hold of Johnny Ringo. That's your first problem. Then you have to pay whatever price.
We're not going to have been able to telegraph and tell them exactly when we would get here.
That's
or
true.
Where we come from. So we'd have to probably go to the sheriff's office.
Okay. So are you right? So by the time you get in there, it's night. Lonesome Gulch is actually a pretty prosperous town. There are medicinal hot springs up in the hills. In fact, the Versailles overlooks the entire town as a massive, decadent French palace. You can hear the laughter and the gunshots from afar.
Like France.
Yeah. Basically, shooting in the air. Woo!
Socked by the blue!
Yeah. That kind of thing. It's quite... you can tell even there that place is wild. And it's quite large and quite imposing. So, whoever built it has a lot of money. That's the only thing you can figure. But the rest of the town itself is quiet and dark. So you can try and look around. There's a couple of winos who are drinking or drunk, sleeping outdoors under the stars, sleeping rough.
What time is it?
It's night.
Like
Late.
early night?
Late
Okay.
night. So like maybe 10, 11 o'clock. Not quite midnight. The sheriff is not in his office right now. He's either cowering his home or trying to keep order in Versailles. Actually, as you look there, you do see a lamp on in the sheriff's office. Somebody's in there. Maybe it's the sheriff.
Oh, I don't necessarily tell these guys that I don't want to actually confront Johnny yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to hang out in the back with a hat down low and hold the horses.
Okay. So who's going to knock on the sheriff's door?
Ma'am.
I'll go knock. Okay.
Would you like me to go in there?
Yeah.
As an ex-lawman, I do know how to talk in these kind of situations, and I'd be happy to make myself useful.
It's been a point of cop talk.
That's right.
All right, so you, A.E. Edenborn, you're heading in. Or you knock on the door, and a grizzled old man with a double-barrel shotgun, not pointing directly at you, but clearly he's ready to hold it. Like, oh, what you want? You got something thrown in the cells?
That's how you greet gentlemen in this town, is it? I mean, I understand it's late, sir, but I ain't got no foul mind for you. May I come in?
What's your business?
Well, me and my friends here, we've been riding a spell.
Uh-huh.
And I heard that sheriff, would you be that sheriff?
I ain't the sheriff, I'm the deputy.
I don't see your star.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I come in?
What's his name, by the way? Deputy what?
It's got to be Buford.
Festus.
Deputy Buford. All right.
Buford Festus.
Yeah, Buford Festus. All right. Deputy Festus.
Festus.
Yep. He look. If you ain't got what you have business with the sheriff.
I do indeed. Yes.
What's your name?
My name's Edenborn. Sheriff of the town Dry Gulch. There's lots of gulches, you understand.
Yeah. We hate Dry Gulch up here at Lonesome Gulch.
Yeah, I ain't a big fan of it neither.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Well, Sheriff ain't saying nothing. Sheriff Ringo ain't saying nothing about.
Oh, we sent him a telegram and everything. Again, we're a little late coming in.
We ain't saying anything about Edenborn. Ain't saying.
I sent the telegram. Lady Django.
Oh. Well, that's different. Sheriff's up in the resort right now. You can go up there. He's getting another, wagon full of drunks to throw in the cells. People can't pay their bills. We had to build an extra jail just to hold them. People get into debt and can't pay it. So he's managing the transport of them prisoners up there. I got to guard the serious prisoners, not the deadbeats. But up there, not here. But yeah, Miss Django, you can go up there, ask around. He'll be there. He said if you don't want to, you can wait. There's a inn over there. The Sleep Easy. It's a nice one. It's the wholesome place. It's wholesome as you're gonna get in this town.
Doesn't look much more than a ruin.
Well, yeah, it's kind of run down. Most people go up to Versailles and stay there, but it's a lot cheaper and a lot safer if you're. But yeah, so yeah, we welcome to Wholesome Gulch. If he ain't got no more business, so yeah, he tells you the information, but you want to get something else out of him, you're gonna have to make a roll.
No, I think we should leave him with the important criminal.
I mean, you could tell him to go up and fetch the sheriff, but that would require some kind of roll from somebody. Because remember, you can't go to Versailles yourself without being detected by the demons. So you can wait until morning, or you can get him to fetch the sheriff for you, or you can get someone else to fetch the sheriff for you. But you do realize that he's told the deputy that name, so he's waiting and expecting for a Lady Django. So that name will get the sheriff's interest. So what do you want to do? Those are your options right now.
Ma'am.
I'm kind of tempted to shoot the doors off the prison cells. That'd get the sheriff's attention.
Well, he's all the way up there. Yeah, he's all the way up there.
Festus would run up the hill because I don't think he can handle
Deputy.
the sheriff.
Yeah.
I'm coming here for a reckoning.
We're reckoning. When
The
is she
sheriff's
reckoning?
part of this here reckoning.
Whoa.
So unless you want to get caught in the middle of it, I want you to go fetch the sheriff down here. Lickety split like.
Well, you're gonna have to make a roll for that. Let's see here.
I'm feeling kind of intimidating.
That would probably be Way of the Bastard.
Okay.
Villainy to get what you want. You could also, if you threaten to hurt him, you could use Way of the Gun.
Could I cooperate with Jeff in the background?
Yeah.
And sharpen my very large
You
knife?
sure can.
So to be successful, I have to roll my current value or less, correct? On that
Well,
die.
basically, it shows how well you do.
So the first roll is guaranteed to be successful.
Basically, all unopposed rolls are going to succeed. It's just the depending on degree of success. So,
I rolled a 1.
all right. Well,
That's great.
both of you lower your values by 1 because
So current size goes down by 1.
current value,
All right.
not size but value.
Right. Current value.
Yeah, die size always
Right.
stays the same.
Correct.
But with a 1, that's as good as it is. So it's like,
Now get along, son.
you seem familiar from a different time.
I say get along.
He runs. So.
Was that absolutely necessary?
Yep.
Just stare you in the eye and then turn away.
As Deputy Festus runs as best as his gamey legs
Festus
can.
is bestest.
Yes, Festus does his bestest.
Boy.
You hear an old woman's voice call from inside the office. Hey! What are y'all doing up there?
Right from the sheriff's office?
Yeah, from the cells.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Hey, y'all new to town? Need a guy?
Not from someone locked up.
No. Well, you can go in the office and talk to the person. There's no one else there.
I'll go in.
All right.
I'll go in.
Well, I'll follow him. He's going to kill somebody.
Yeah, so you go in there. You see an old woman, wild, long, gray hair. It's just face covered in dirt. Kind of rough clothes. He just looks at you and says, "Hey, you're all new to town. I don't recognize any of you. Look, you pay my bail, and I'll be glad to help you out. Whatever business you got in there. Ooh, you don't look like you have. Well, I'm sure you have very moral and upstanding business, and I would be glad to help you on your path to salvation."
Sister,
Yeah.
I'd say you're probably safer on the other side of those bars tonight.
Well, I may be safer, but I am bored in here, and that is a problem.
Hold on, we might be able to make a deal here.
What skills do you have to offer, old woman?
What body parts do you have to offer?
We're not taking her off.
Well, I'm one of the people. What's her name, by the way? Give me
Gladys.
Gladys. All right. Gladys. Like, well, I'm. No one will admit it, but I'm the one who found the damn hot springs up here 20 years ago, whatnot. I know all the areas around here. I know all kinds of secrets about this town, and where you can get the best drinks, where you can get the untainted drinks, where you can put your horses without them getting stolen or replaced, or where you can get a night's sleep without getting your throat slit or your pocket picked. Other secrets, they're pricier, but with bail, I can make sure your time is as productive as you want it to be.
Is there a ring of keys hanging on the wall?
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I'm
I think I found your bail.
Well, I'll have to skedaddle here, but no one in town is going to take me. But so you unlock your cell, and she points out to the hills. There's a mine complex there where we tried for gold, and panned out for a little bit. Then the resort showed up. Anyways, I'll be staying in there.
Just tell me, is there a ridiculously complicated minecart system?
Oh, yeah. Well, as a matter of fact, there is. I'm not sure why you'd be interested, but there is. But
Is it called Chekhov's minecart?
Well, I mean, there was a Russian who did build it. Now that you mention it, I never caught his name. I don't know if that will be of importance later. So just head in there and take the first right.
Is the mine named Sierra Madre?
Yeah, it's the mine with no name. So she tells you where to find her. But if you need information about the town or its secrets, she would be glad to help you. So she skedaddles off, as it is. Shortly thereafter, the sheriff comes back.
Oh, we need a cover story. Why don't we let this lady out?
Oh, yeah.
I say we blame it on Festus.
What lady?
My character never tells a lie, just so you know.
Okay.
Don't say
So you won't talk. That's the thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
let's
they
see.
want to question me.
All right. So, shortly thereafter, the sheriff shows up. Johnny Ringo.
I would like to be back out with the horses when he does.
All right. Padre's nowhere to be seen. He is tending to the horses, which don't really need to be tended to, but he is out tending to them. So the three of you...
I'm sitting at the desk in the sheriff's office with my boots on his desk.
Oh, you're not even meaning what's that. All right.
Again, sharpening my knife.
All right. So the sheriff sees the three of you. As I thought there were four of you.
The padre is tending to the horses.
Padre?
Yeah, that's what he
I
calls
mean,
himself.
father.
Creepy, snake-looking man.
Snake looking, huh? Where is he? Well,
He's with the horses, we already said.
sorry. Well, look, so Lady Django, You said you could help me, and in exchange, I should help you. And my understanding is you want to get in there without raising alarms.
Yep.
All right. Well, it's going to be a high price, as you know.
So when it comes to prices, let's make a deal.
What's that deal?
You do what we need you to do.
Yeah.
And your immortal soul's not damned to hell forever.
Well, what? No, I was not on the.
Yeah, look at this town. I think we might be too late.
I'll tell you the secret how to get in, because there's the regular guests, but then there's the club goers, and to be a member of the club, there's a certain thing you have to do. And if you're a member of the club, you can go through and no one's going to bother you. But if you're just a regular guest, you're kind of the main menu.
Well, let's say we want to be members of the club.
Yeah. All right.
Also, you left-handed?
No, I'm right-handed.
Just checking.
Good to know.
What are you?
My mother beat it out.
I'm a purveyor of things.
Much appreciated.
Right in its hands.
So,
As long as it's somebody else's hand, it's not his.
That's right.
well, my understanding, I've heard stories of y'all and what you all can do, and so maybe you can help me.
We qualify for membership, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I'll tell you how to get in the club, but you have to do something for me first.
That is the general bargain.
Yeah. I got an
I had a
uncle.
demon for every time I heard that.
And my uncle, you need to do something for my uncle. He's in the church. It's boarded up. No one goes in there anymore ever since our padre left.
Shocker.
Yeah. And you do what he asks you.
Wait. The deal is we do what your uncle asks us.
Without knowing what it is.
How about you tell us what your uncle wants?
Well, you may not believe me what he wants.
Oh, you'd be surprised what I believe and what I won't believe.
He wants to die.
Oh, I can tell him there.
That ain't a problem.
That'll be really easy.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we can just send our man here to go take care of that, and we'll just wait right
I'll
here.
be right back. I run over to the church by myself.
Okay.
Come back carrying a left hand.
I suspect it's going to be a little more complicated.
Yeah. So, you see Sackett Romero rushing over to your former church, which
Before
is
I
boarded
left,
up.
you're going to need proof of death, right? How do hands do? And then I ran away.
Does your uncle have a tendency to have trouble dying?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I knew he was going to have some fun tonight.
But I'm good.
Are you?
You got any scotch? This is going to be fun in a few minutes.
Oh, God damn it. Do you see an old woman get out of here?
Nope.
Festus? No, she was here when I left. They must have let her out. Well,
Excuse me, sir?
yeah.
You're not impugning my reputation, is he?
Well, I know what your reputation is, and you're,
Do you?
Yeah, exactly the kind of person who would to help a prisoner escape.
Right, I don't care about nobody but myself.
Well, I mean, what'd she offer you? Money?
Who?
Gold?
Who we talking about?
Gladys, the old woman in there.
I don't know no old woman.
Do you know what she stole? We're trying to figure out where she hid it.
Glad I'm not here for
This
this.
sounds like your problem, not my problem.
Well, I mean,
I'm going to quietly slip out the door.
Slowly backing away.
Now, about that, hooch.
I ain't giving you a goddamn drink till you do something for me.
Well, that's being taken care of.
It's
You and I can sit like civilized gentlemen till that happens.
I'm going to take a drink, and we're going to listen for the screams, all right?
Sounds fine by me.
All right, so...
What's Padre do?
Is he headed to my church?
Yep.
I feel as though I am compelled.
Okay.
Not by him, but by memories.
Okay.
And I follow him to the church.
Okay.
Plus, I looked a little too excited on my way over.
We've had that experience.
He's got that gun, whee, spinning.
And he said "we."
Yeah.
It didn't move. Like he was like "Wee."
So you catch up with him, or you're?
No, I'm gonna follow behind.
Follow behind. All right. So it's all boarded up except for the front doors, which are closed. But I assume you try them and they're unlocked. So
Okay.
you go in. It's very dark, obviously. But as soon as you open them, you hear just a giant raspy breathing. Who's there?
Your executioner. Someone called for a death.
Come in, and we can discuss this.
I'll be content until you step in the light a little bit.
I cannot leave.
No, I'll just stay here by the door frame and step into the light.
You cannot see in the dark.
Just come on into the light.
It's not doing it. You're going to have to roll or go inside.
What? Do I have any matches? That's a good question. I light the church on fire.
I didn't even like light it on fire.
Let's see. I'm assuming that there's some kerosene lamps or something in the area.
Not in the church, but you see one next door. So yeah, you can get one.
Why are you burning down the church?
Anyway, Jeff, I'm sorry, Padre, you see that?
Do I see him leave the church?
Yeah, he opens the doors. You hear him talk to something. You can't quite hear the
I'll be
conversation.
right back, Mr. Raspy.
And then he's running over to the... yeah.
I'll go up into the church.
Okay.
And I'll walk in.
You hear like a sharp intake of breath.
Is my demon able to follow me into the church?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't seem to care.
This
Never
house,
a good sign.
Yeah.
this house is no longer holy.
Okay, but do we know anything about that? Like when have I gone to a church or a graveyard or someplace that still is holy, and is there a response from the demons?
That's
just
a good question.
Just for narrative purposes.
What would you say would happen?
If it's connected to my faith, I would imagine if I thought it was a holy place, there would be an effect. But maybe the fact that there isn't one has an effect on me.
Yeah, you do know that you're there's like interference whenever you're on a.
Okay, then as we approach the church, I'll just turn to it and say, "You may want to wait here."
Oh no, this ain't holy.
I know. Doesn't change the fact.
All right, so inside you can hear sort of this raspy. You step inside.
Yeah, I have no idea that what's going on.
Yeah.
So
you hear the entire wood of the church kind of shift, like the building swaying.
Floor creaks a lot.
Yeah, the floor creaks, the ceiling creaks, the walls creak, and you just feel this presence around you.
Who's there?
Is that? I remember someone with that voice.
No, you don't.
It's
That
changed.
person don't exist anymore.
It's changed, but there's something left. It's not a glimmer of the old. Anyway,
So who am I speaking to?
I'm. Let's see here. I'm Old Man Ringo. Remember me? Yeah.
What do I know about Old Man Ringo?
Old Man Ringo was the uncle to Johnny Ringo. You thought he died.
In the baptism?
Yeah, in the baptism.
Okay.
He was on your side.
Okay.
Yeah. But, so yeah, you don't know. And you also, now that you think about it, you thought this church burned down.
Enoch?
Yeah.
Is that really you, Enoch?
Yeah. I saw the flames. I thought I'd do anything to keep this church going. So you got the kerosene lamp at this point.
I start dousing the building because I don't know that Padre's in it.
All right, you hear voices coming.
Well,
inside.
this is some shitty parallelism.
Yeah. You hear two voices coming. There's some sort of conversation going inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas Saturnalia is egging me on.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right. It's an old man Ringo. Is,
I'm gonna do like the classic movie trope where I light a match for my chair roots, right? And it lights up whatever face I'm talking to as I go to light my cigar.
Yeah. You see.
Just a brief moment of the flare.
Yeah. You see a hive inside, and there is a
Like a beehive?
yeah.
Okay.
More like a wasp.
So like a paper
Bee
banner.
size or larger than normal bee size?
I'm not getting my hand.
Like giant, and there is a giant-sized wasp thing that sort of moves slowly in the light a little bit, or actually quite quickly as it moves away from the light.
Okay.
I thought I'd do anything to keep this house.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Enoch, another time, I might find this some kind of disturbing.
Well, you need to, and then the flames catch.
Yeah, so I light a match, and the kerosene takes.
What the hell?
My idea is to smoke old man Ringo out and shoot him for his crappy drumming skills or something like that.
What the hell are you doing?
You hear his voice quite clearly now. Padre's inside.
Like, Padre, get the hell out of there. I'm smoking him out.
So, do I know that the big bee was the guy I was talking to?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Wasp.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Enoch, man, I don't know what to tell you.
It's
Sounds like this whole town is doomed.
go before it's too late. And you're just in an angry, buzzing voice.
Buzzing,
Yeah.
I back away.
Yeah.
Not sure
the
what
flames
to do.
start catching, you start to see more of it. On the outside, it looks perfectly like the church, but on the inside, it's a hell of a wasp.
I would like to.
And it's like the size of an elephant, like it's big.
Okay.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
And there's also some gigantic mass where the pulpit would be.
Okay. Is there any way to? There's no way to get him out. He's too big to fit through anything, right?
Yeah. Unless somebody.
But I don't really know that he. I don't really know that he wants to die.
Well, you don't know the whole story because y'all ran to. Yeah, the sheriff was expecting.
Well, I'm going to run outside and I'm going to take off my long black duster and try and beat out the flames.
All right, that's definitely way of the drifter. Physical motion to get what you want, or when you act alone.
What the hell are you doing?
What the hell are you doing?
Saving my church. I got a 2.
All right, you totally succeed. Quite well. The flames are beat out in seconds. So, inside you did see for a moment, the inside of a hell wasp hive.
Like, what the
Wait,
hell
you didn't
is
do
that?
Did you?
I go back.
No, he saw a bit of it because of the flames were briefly bright enough for him to see.
I go back into the church with my duster all smoking. Beat out the embers that are on the cuff.
Skinless Yule and I go in behind him.
All right. He says, "Leave now, or it will be too late for you."
Enoch, you were loyal. I ain't gonna leave you like this. What can I do for you?
I live, I die, I live again. The cycle goes on, and you realize you need to get out, or you will have to fight the hell wasp.
What if I put
You don't
a
hear that every day.
bullet straight between
No, I think I'm done.
You want to use its
multifaceted
I think I'll
eyes?
back out.
You want to use
I
your
think I'll run
power,
a little bit.
or are you going to fight normally?
I'll use my power to put a bullet between the multifaceted eyes of the hell wasp giant thing.
Okay. You do so. Does
So I win.
You do win the fight. It does die. But the hive is intact. So
Are there other wasps in the hive?
you don't see any other wasps.
Do you hear other wasps?
Not here.
Yeah.
What?
Well, she's. I mean, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm just asking for you.
By the way, are you two?
Paint a picture.
You.
I would love to try to convince the sheriff and the deputy for a friendly round of cards. I mean, we're waiting. Might as well do something.
All right.
I have a deck of cards.
Yeah, you can just buy
And some stake money.
Okay. You can do that. Are you going to play honestly, or are you going to cheat like a bastard?
I would much rather use my dexterous skills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to cheat, but I'm not going to not cheat.
Which ability?
He's gonna play
Also,
like
what are you trying to do?
Raspberry.
Are you trying?
I'm just trying to make some money.
Okay.
And if the money I get happens to have been from their pockets, all the better for me.
Sure. All right.
So I'd like to use the way of the drifter if I could. I'll use the way of the back.
You can do that.
All right. Oh, I got an 8.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Penny dies over. Yep. Yeah, you don't win. In fact, you lose some money. But they're actually they give you some.
Somebody says,
Story of my life.
They give
You're
you
really good at this.
they give you a couple shots of rock gut. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, as a way.
Well, I trade them stories of being a lawman.
Yeah. At this point, after they look over at the church, I guess they've probably shot it at this point. Well,
It? Did you say
There's
it?
got to be a gunshot.
yeah. Oh, yeah, there.
You said it shot it.
One crack.
Yeah. Actually, you had to unload your pistol at it.
What?
Yeah, you had to unload it. The first shot dented it, and then you had to shoot repeatedly in the exact same place.
So the bullets just continually mounted on top of the bullet until one of them finally pushed in.
Yep. An impossible shot for anyone else, but weirdly enough.
laws will have 3 left hands.
I know. It doesn't specify that it has to be a 5-fingered hand.
It does have to be a hand. They are not called hands.
Not a mandible.
Yeah, not a mandible.
Whatever that is.
So,
Not hand parts.
not hand parts, hands. Human hands.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
Yeah, well, so the thing in the church, if you burn the church, it rebuilds the church. If you kill it,
How many times you burned church, Sheriff?
well, we don't keep count.
Is that every Sunday occurrence?
No, people lost kind of heart for it and kind of gave up. But if you kill
the
it,
church that keeps rebuilding itself. That's a hell of a.
we got a pit out in
symbol.
back where we drag them out and dump them. But the thing is, we can't kill the egg.
The egg.
The egg. It gets born.
Is it chicken?
You just go and look.
I don't know if I want
Well, I mean, if you want to get into Versailles, you need to go deal with it.
the egg.
The egg of. Just go and look.
Right.
Here, have another shot to
Thank
steal
you.
your nerves.
Won't need it.
Lady Jang, are you doing anything?
Ma'am, apparently there's an egg.
Alright.
I think we should get to that church.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, so you get to the church, you see a gigantic hell wasp that has been dead.
Well, that ain't no chicken.
And there is a giant mass about where the cupid will be. And then it starts sort of pulsing.
You want to shoot that?
I want to shoot it.
Now you have to pay a price. You already used it for free. Where are you going to get a hand?
How long do I have before it starts pulsing again?
You don't know.
It's your true sheriff.
Can we
I'm going to
just
run back and cut off the sheriff's hand.
Well, that's going to be a roll because the sheriff wants to keep his fucking hand, and you can't use your power to automatically kill him. You see how this works?
Yeah. I'm still doing it because that rat bastard didn't give us the whole story.
Well, he told you how. Anyways, that would be way of the gun.
Where are you going?
Now, wait a minute. He's the only one that can
Shoot
get us
that.
in.
Don't go back. Where are you
He's
going?
the only one that can get us into Versailles.
Yeah. Don't make him angry.
Oh.
Why
What about Festus?
There
Why do you always hire noobs like this guy?
There are giant. They're not giant, but there are drifters and winos sleeping out under the stars.
Is there a graveyard out back?
There is.
I'll dig up a grave.
Well, that'll take you some time to do that.
Oh,
Is there one that's still got a mound on it?
Yeah. There's actually a couple of recent ones. Yeah.
So I pick one and start digging.
All right, well, it'll take you some time to get there. You don't have it. You have to find a shovel, and so this will take you some time. So you're helping.
Yeah, because he's got the worst hobbies.
Lady Django and Padre. You're just watching the egg.
I'm kind of staring down at the.
So they two head off to go get a new hand.
I'm staring at the Hornet and
Waiting for the church.
conducting there's a reverie of memories of this church and of Enoch Ringo and whatever our friendship used to have.
You realize
that he was kind of a loyal
he was
member. He was like a deacon of the church or something.
Mm-hmm. And what you realize, suddenly there's maybe a voice, maybe not your own, maybe Enoch himself is telling you, as he lay dying in that burning church, he wanted more than anything the church to always be there, that it would always be around, that nothing would be able to wipe it from the earth. And John Moulton stepped through the fire, unharmed, unsinged, and just leaned down and said, I can make it true. But there's a price. And he said, I'll pay anything. And you'll be a good worker, a builder of things. And so he was.
That stings.
Hey! There's no bonus points for bad.
I know, I'm sorry.
They're their own.
Had to be said.
Yeah.
This church will be the land of milk and honey.
Hey-oh. So,
Could be worse.
yeah. So you realize,
off.
in that flashback, you realize other people, the egg itself, people have tried dynamite, they've tried fire, they've tried guns, nothing works. You realize something supernatural must be done to kill this egg. You also realize there's someone who could have obscure knowledge of the occult, who might be able to figure this out.
Is the assumption then that he's reborn from this egg? Is that
Mm-hmm. As soon as you're reborn, it bursts a new egg in the cycle, and then
how big is the egg?
big as an elephant, big as.
So we're not taking it with us.
No.
And the church has burned down before, and it always gets rebuilt magically.
Yep, the wasp builds it exactly to look exactly the same on the outside as it always
Wait, how
did.
can the wasp build it if he's in the egg?
Well, I mean, he waits until he's reborn, and then the hell wasp rebuilds
But
it.
if the church is burned down and he's not a wasp yet, then the church is not standing, so the deal should be broken.
Well, but the wasp doesn't get killed by the fire.
Yeah.
And then it rebuilds the church.
Basically, whatever the hell wasp can rebuild the church, the hell wasp can be killed, but nothing can kill the egg. So you burn the church down, the egg is fine, and then the wasp eventually rebuilds it, no matter what.
Man, I recommend you try to explain that to the wasp when it wakes up.
Yeah. So you can either try and find someone to help you explain how to kill the unkillable, or you use your power to figure that out, or you go back to the sheriff and tell him, "Fuck that! Just give us what we
Miss
want."
Django, he was my friend, so I'll take care of this one.
Yeah, can you just absolve him of his duty or whatever?
I call on Vibora
Okay.
Wait, who's before?
as just someone I know.
Yeah, you will have to bite the egg to inject the venom, which is it's it's super gross.
I mean, I'm digging up a corpse right now, so I got no.
But yeah, you can use your
I
power.
thought we established that Vibora does the actual bite.
We didn't establish it.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So you see Vibora next time. I want someone. I'll let someone wicked die, but not just. Don't kill. I want to make sure that the next person you kill for my power is just arbitrary. They don't necessarily. They may be a bad person, but not because of something they've done. Anyways, something. All right. So as you're digging it up, you get a new hand.
It's a nun's hand.
It is now. So you.
If I was not going to hell before this.
But now you have to carry the hand around if you want to use it again. So
I tie it to my gun belt.
yep. That's super creepy, but
I assumed it just kind of grabbed a hold of the handle of the gun and just hung there.
Ready
I
for
like
action.
that better.
That's great.
I like that better.
Visually, because you said you don't even shoot, right?
It's just
the-
gripping the gun, so I gotta. My quick draw is just grabbing that bony appendage at the wrist. So.
oh no, it's fresh. It's also raw.
Squishy?
Yeah, it's
No, these were
squishy.
fresh grapes, you
Yeah.
said.
Well, no, like I'd carve a little bit off to make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God, why are you whittling the nun's arm? Can you not?
There's a reason I sharpen these damn knives.
I've been.
So you do that.
And actually, Saturnalia molds those bones into a nice handle for me.
Yeah. Yep. That's fine. So you kill it. It blackens. It you realize it's going to burst, so you run out, and it's just like a giant balloon filled with pustulent corruption and festering things, with kind of an acidic. You hear the wooden floorboards of the hell wasp hive start to melt, and the
Now
building
you can
starts
burn the church.
slagging.
Rest in peace, brother.
Yeah.
What the hell, Padre? I just dug up a nun. Why didn't you tell me you could take care of this before I dug the nun up?
I got my hand, we're good.
Yeah, and go murder some more people. So
I swear, all of you people are the most inconsiderate.
So with
You
that,
didn't have to help me dig it up.
Not sure where you quite made clear your intention to dig up a dead nun and cut off her
I
arm.
didn't realize it was nun. They didn't put the name on the cross.
Still, it didn't make clear your intention to dig up anybody and cut off their hand.
Well, he needed a hand.
The rosary and the habit on the cross kind of gave it
And I
away.
think you should be crossing with him instead of me.
all right.
I'm scary.
That's true.
So yeah, you all basically you get back to the sheriff. The sheriff just walked up. Well, I guess you are, as your reputation says. There's
Do we walk away with the church burning behind us in
Yep.
slow motion?
Yep.
Does he see the hand on my gun belt?
If he does, he gives no sign of it. He's got a pretty good poker face. He's just
No, that's
He
why I got
does.
money
I
off
just
you.
played it.
yeah. So he tells you, all right, we got to go to there's a general store near the resort. There's a basement that has a tunnel that leads into their chambers. It's basically this ritual chamber. And the thing is, if you want to pass as a club goer, you got to be corrupt, and I'm guessing you won't count.
I'm pretty sure we qualify.
Yeah. The second is there's a brand, and you got to get branded.
Cattle?
Yeah. It's like an 8-pointed star kind of thing.
Where exactly are they doing the branding?
You can do it yourselves, and you can brand yourself wherever you want.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah, you just have to brand yourself, or have someone brand you. Well, it has to be
I
clear.
volunteer to brand all of you.
I bet you do.
It's basically you heat it. I'll take you in there. You just find the chamber with the brand. There's a bottle with a silver liquid. That's what you heat it up with. It burns blue. And you just brand yourself and don't scream. Don't draw attention to yourself. And then that will be your pass in. And then you can do whatever business you want to do in there.
Mind if I take the rest of that bottle then?
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the least you can do for me.
Yeah.
And a
Look at
second.
that
Good thought.
damn haunted, haunted, I don't know what else to call it, church anymore. I do know people go and disappear in there. People who work there know a lot more than people who don't. I try and minimize my contact with that place. I don't even know who's in charge anymore. I just deal with the front desk. They tell us to haul away the deadbeats. And to be honest, I feel I'm doing them a favor because they're in jail. They're not in there.
Yeah, you're a saint.
Yeah. Look, man, I'm just trying to do what I can. I feel if y'all make that place disappear, this town maybe has a chance.
Yeah, that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
I know this way. So he leads you to the general store. He goes out back. There's to the back entrance. He unlocks it, leads you in. There's a basement. There's some crates and barrels. He pushes past them. There's a hidden door, and he says, "Just in there. It's not too far from there. I don't know exactly where it is. There's only a couple rooms in there. It's just a small little hidden basement that they do the initiation. There's some sort of ceremonial mumbo jumbo that they say, but all that matters is the brand. So you get branded. Make sure you don't use fire to do it. Use that. There's a bottle there with this silver liquid in there, and there's a little pedestal that you pour it into to heat it up. So that's how you do it."
I think we're going to need some extra information about this silver fluid, Lady Django.
I mean, is it going to make a difference if we know what it is or not?
Might.
You don't know? I mean, you haven't
We might
seen
at
it.
least know what to expect on the other side of the door with the brand and what to expect from the brand after we're done.
Well, are you heading in the tunnel first?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you head in the tunnel. It's quite long, very dark, but you see a little light up ahead, a flickering torchlight. And you come into a larger chamber, and you hear voices. This is sort of a series of underground chambers. There's just passageways between them. There's no doors. Some of them have, veils or, curtains of beads to pass between them. So if somebody wants to scout out and figure out where the branding room is without being caught, that would probably be Way of the Drifter. Or if you want to...
I would be happy to do that.
Yeah, alright.
Come on, don't fail. 5.
Alright, so lower your value. So you managed to get through there. You're not detected, but it takes a little bit of time. Because there's a couple of drunken carousers there, who are
Branded drunken carousers?
Well, if they're branded, you don't see them. They're wearing clothes, so they are also wearing masks. There are several men and women, and they seem to be plotting or scheming, or you're not sure exactly what.
But then I'm also looking for a mask room. Also like a coat check, but for masks.
Well, these are sort of like storage rooms, or for the most part. But you do find the branding room now. Well, you found one path to the branding room. There's you realize this is like a 4x4 grid of rooms, and you're in the bottom left corner of it. The branding room's actually sort of near in the dead center. And the carousers are kind of in between you and the most direct path from where you entered to where the branding room is. And even if you're in the adjacent room, it's easy to... because they are like suspicious and paranoid. They are so it's actually kind of hard for you to do it. But you rolled a 5, you succeeded. So so you could either take the long way around several rooms away and you don't know what that route is like, or you can just try and hope everyone
explain
can
all
get
this to the boss.
Yeah. So
Am I the boss?
you're apparently
You pay my bill. You're the boss.
used your power to make a lot of money at one point. So maybe you work the stock market. Maybe you robbed a bank. I'll leave that up to you. But we'll say, you had a lot of money to finance this at some point. You don't anymore, but
You got the vendetta.
Yeah.
And the paycheck.
Yeah.
That sounds good to me. I'll follow you wherever you go.
You can go directly past the carousers, or actually not really the carousers, plotters and schemers. They are drinking too, so there's a bit of carousing, a bit of scheming, or you can work around and deal with the unknown.
How many of them were there?
2, right?
There's like 4 or 5.
Oh, 4.
What kind of masks
Four
were
with
they
masks
wearing?
would be great.
Like
Yeah.
Mardi Gras masks? Like rubber
White
masks?
shot masks.
Animal masks, a rabbit, a fox, sort of pastoral kind of animals like that. Well, not farm animals, but like woodland animals.
I could kill them all.
I don't think we need to solve everything with guns.
Can you solve with knives?
Also, that's going to make noise.
Yeah.
Knives are quieter.
Certainly anyone in these rooms are going to hear gunshots. They will echo.
I can get us to the room, but we all gotta be really quiet once we get there.
Yeah, that's
Let's
it.
try the quiet route before we start pulling out our guns.
All right.
So you're going to move past the carousers.
We'll try
Let's
it.
see what someone else wants.
Do I need to make another roll?
Everyone, you've already figured right out. Everyone else needs to make a Way of the Drifter roll.
This is number bad.
So every time you roll less than your current, you subtract 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
you succeed.
I rolled a 1.
You are the knight. In fact, I'll let you actually do see. I'll let you take a souvenir from them. You could be a spare mask, or a bottle, or a derringer.
I'll take a spare mask.
All right. What animal?
We'll go with a vulture.
All right. Yeah, there's a vulture mask.
I'm gonna go last. And I'm gonna look into the room where the carousers are. And I'm gonna say, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo."
Okay.
And then, because that's pretty arbitrary,
Yeah.
I'm gonna slither past in silence. As the snake bites one of the
Okay.
carousers.
All right. Yeah. So all of you sneak past. But that's use of your power. But yeah.
So
You quickly hear screams. Ah! What's happened to him? Oh, they found us. Look at us. It's so bloated. Oh, God. Ah! Yeah. You don't have to worry about them anymore.
And I just walk out of the shadows, like cinching down my hat.
Yeah.
Are they all dead?
No, just one. I mean, you don't know, but
Did the others run away?
they're kind of well, they're panicking, trying to deal with that. They're not going to notice you.
So they've left the body alone.
They're actually moving the body.
Oh,
They're,
never mind.
Yeah. They're moving the body out of. Oh, you wanted that? Yeah. No. But no.
I mean, I've got 2 guns, so it seems like a waste.
Yeah, but you decided, wasn't it the left hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the left hand.
No, I've got them strapped here and here.
Well, you've got one left hand right now, the nuns.
I know.
Yeah.
That one's strapped here. I've
Okay.
got one here. So
You have 2 guns, so
Yeah.
2 hands, 2 guns. All right. So you get to the branding room, and it's the very ceremonial with plain stone pedestal. There is a side little table with a large jug with alchemist symbols inscribed on it, and there's a branding iron with an 8-pointed star resting in the pedestal, but the pedestal is empty right now. So just as the sheriff described. So
do we want to know more about this?
I can't.
you don't have to.
Because it might get us in, but what comes out the other end? Like when we've got in, what's the branding do?
Alright. That you definitely have to make a roll for that, I would imagine. Probably. So Way of the Drifter, Way of the Bastard, Way of the Soul. Any of those would work.
Way of the soul.
Not scream so loudly, you still alert. Well, there are other people in here. You didn't scout out the whole place, so.
6 out of 8.
Yeah, that works. You just he grunts and I don't know. Like you don't make enough noise to draw more attention to yourself. But how does that sound? Pretty much.
No, actually, it probably sounds like.
Yeah. Nice. So, who wants to go next? And it works. And then, where did you brand it, anyways? Shoulder. All right. It actually seems to heal in seconds, and just becomes more like a tattoo.
And we can see the star.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Tingles. It's excruciating. And yeah, I assume you poured the silvery liquid into the pedestal to heat it. Yeah. Yeah. Heats in seconds. So, who wants to go next?
Okay, he pressures me into using my
Saturnalia is saying we should probably double check
to
this.
get some occult knowledge of
Okay.
this branding process.
All right. So you're now the world's foremost skilled alchemist. So you actually do know how to transmute lead into gold. Good job. It takes years. So, but you do know that this is branding not only your body but your soul. That's how, in fact, your demon will have the brand as well. That's how they'll be able to recognize you. And the fact is, you'll be able to pass through the place unnoticed. But this entire resort is structured similar to a demon, where that if you want certain things, you have to pay a price. But you also realize that this has been inscribed to benefit a secret master. Someone here at the resort paid a price to get this.
To get the branding required?
You realize this entire estate, Versailles, was built by demonic power. It was not built naturally. And someone caused it. Someone made a deal. And that's the person you need to find, because that's the person who is going to know where John Moulton is now. So you have to find the secret master of the resort. And that could be anyone. You do know. So yeah, this entire place has been built by demonic power. And it's branding your soul. And your demon soul. So, good job. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to know?
We've already done that.
Can any person get this brand, or is it just because we have the demonic connections that we're able to do this?
If normal people do that, because you're splitting the pain between you and the demon, you can do it and not basically, if a normal person does it, it almost kills them.
Okay.
So, the fact he was able to recover in seconds because of his demon. It's still extremely painful, but normal people cannot handle it. And their soul, in fact, gets sick and infected, and then bad things happen to them.
So will bad things happen to us?
No, your demon's kind of like a boosted immune system.
Oh, okay.
It's strong enough to protect you from, secondary infections from this. To carry that. What? Yep. It's symbiosis, not parasitic.
Wait, so this thing burned my demon? Oh, I'm next.
Alright, you need to give me a roll.
Screw you, Scratch. I'll use Way of the Soul.
Alright.
2.
Okay. But thinking of punishing the evil demon, it's vengeance!
Actually, I'll do it right here.
Yep.
Take my money.
Taking my money. Alright, maybe not so honest, but whatever. It's what you truly feel. So, yeah. You don't shout. You don't cause any attention to be drawn to yourself. You're fine.
I'm going to use Way of the Drifter.
Alright.
That's all right.
What'd you go?
It was a 4.
Yeah.
So my demon's not really keen on this idea and doesn't want to be branded.
Well, you can keep sneaking around.
Is there a way around it?
Basically, it only works if it's an ID card, essentially. So if no one asks for your ID, you're fine. But if you try and access a hidden place or anything like that,
Hey, new guy, cover that tunnel.
yeah. All right.
Your hand's next.
Go ahead and roll. Probably Way of the Bastard. Or Way of the Drifter. Probably not Way of the Soul, but yeah.
They don't make a D1.
Ooh, it's above.
Yep. So it doesn't. You scream out. You hear sounds coming from the east. You don't know where the stairs are that lead out of this place.
But we can go in.
You can head towards the sound, away from the way you came, or just, away from... Yeah, which way do you want to go? Towards the sound, away from the sound.
Where is the sound coming from?
From the east to your right, essentially.
So where's in from here?
In what?
Into Versailles.
You don't know. You only found you.
No, the sheriff told us. Okay.
He told you that there. Well, he told you how to.
What did your scouting find?
There's just other chambers
Just
down here.
I put my vulture mask on
Okay.
and I walked to the carousers.
They left.
They left. You
They're
weren't
gone.
paying attention to them.
So I walked down the hall
Okay.
and looked for another room.
All right, so you see it first. You see essentially a giant centipede. It's about as wide as a horse and very, very long. And there's just a human.
Again, you're presenting me with something that has hundreds of hands that I cannot use.
Yep. Weird.
Ross is an evil monster.
There is a pair of hands on it because it's a centipede centaur.
It's a
Not to be confused with a
human centipede.
Yeah. So it's got a vest on and a gun belt.
I use my demonic power again.
Yeah.
Many gun
Using the
belts.
nun hand.
Maybe you
You're
could
just
talk
gonna
to
shoot.
him first.
Alright.
Why does he have to be bad just because he's
You
a
shot
centipede centaur?
Okay.
It's dead.
Yep.
Now you haven't done the brand yet, have you?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
Everybody.
Here's the last one.
Oh no, you did get Brandon.
I got
Yeah.
branded by him.
Yep. And you failed. That caused it. So yeah, you killed him.
And I take the hand.
All right. It takes you some time.
And so to describe the shot, it wasn't actually a bullet. The bullet turns into Skinless Yule Saturnalia's hatchet and started slicing and dicing.
All right.
Shit.
As he's doing that, you're all watching him.
No, I'm just heading upstairs by myself. I'm not going to get caught by any of this.
As you're heading up the stairs, actually, you see a woman in kind of a waiter's outfit heading down there. It's like, oh,
Ma'am.
oh, sorry. You're a member of our club. Please, is there anything I can help you with? I
would love a drink if you got one.
Well, I was just heading down to get some new cast.
Oh, you'll find me around?
Do you have a room number?
Not as of yet.
Oh, you're just arrived. Oh, I see. Well, if you go to the front desk, they'll be able to help you, set you up whatever you want.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes. I don't have any drinks on me. I was heading down to get some more casks.
That's fine. That's fine. Don't let me impeach you. You go on ahead.
Oh, of course. Yeah. You pass. You don't have to do anything. But yeah, you two are watching him dismember a corpse, and you can hear footsteps coming.
Wait, why is he dismembering the centipede? Oh,
To get the hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Which I've got.
So you hear footsteps heading your way.
Does it sound like many footsteps, as though a centipede is going?
Nope. Human shoes on stone.
One shoe on stone?
One set of shoes.
Okay. Like hop, hop, hop.
No, it is like, I mean, it's on stone, so not that, but you get the idea. So it's heading your way. You don't have much long before you're going to be discovered.
I think I want to run in the direction that he went. AE.
Yeah, you run.
Is the centipede so large that it can't be dragged down the hall a little bit?
Well, that would require a roll. I mean,
Can we get around it?
you can get around it easily.
So we can keep going the way from which the centipede came?
Well, you're not going to be able to finish unless you make a roll to expertly cut off the hand without damaging anything important before the shoot.
Without damaging what?
Well, the demon wants a lot of that bone now. That's
Okay.
a good idea. Like it likes the idea of a fancy hand to use. So you're taking some surgery time.
Can I ask a mechanics question?
Sure.
So you make the roll, you lose 1 point of current value.
Mm-hmm.
If you fail the roll, do you still lose a point of current value?
If it's
Only
lower
if
than
you
your
succeed?
current value.
But then you succeed.
No, if you always lose it if your roll is lower than your thing.
But if it's higher and you fail the roll,
Then nothing happens.
then you don't lose the point.
No.
But something bad in the story
Sure.
happens.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if you also lost a point. And if it was every time you rolled, you lost a point.
Yeah.
Would Way of the Gun work for the
Well,
expert?
you always lose if you roll lower, no matter if you succeed or fail.
Right.
But if you roll higher, then then it's based on what you actually roll. I'm sorry, what?
Would Way of the Gun work for the expert carving?
Yep.
4.
Okay. So you manage to dismember the hand when the waiter finds it. She looks around. I assume neither of you are anywhere to be found. There's a lot of rooms, and she's not going to search them because she's going to go and get help. So you were heading up to the stairs. I'll let you get up the stairs without a problem. So she runs up the stairs. Are you going to sneak up before the response comes, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, there's enough time for you to do that before as you get into the first floor of Versailles.
Still wearing vulture mask.
You're still wearing a vulture mask. And nobody is the wiser yet, but they're certainly all going to be on alert now. As they send some armed guys. Yeah, it's a thriving, huge resort. And there's lots of people here. There are tables set up for gambling. There's people. There's piano playing. There's actually a full band playing. It's just everything.
What are they playing, Ross?
Set the mood. You set something very lively that I am not an expert in 19th century music. Yeah. So, what would they be playing? What would be playing in a place like this? In the 19th century.
Fiddle music.
Fiddle music, yeah.
Is it trying to be Versailles? Like demonically? Like it could be.
The architecture is definitely Versailles, but these are, cowboys and oil barons and whatnot. These are not sophisticated European who are.
So there's a string quartet playing like Camptown Races or something.
Yeah, basically.
There we go.
Yeah. And there's a large front desk. So yeah, you need to find the secret master of this place, the person who willed this into existence by making a demonic pact. That person and that person alone is going to be the one who knows where John Moulton is or has gone to next. So how are you going to do that? You can interview people here because you do know people here are disappearing. And some people know more about the disappearances than others. You do know, and there's obviously, and some people you recognize. If you look at some people very closely, you can kind of sense that they have a brand.
Maybe their right eye is a bit clouded over?
Yep, their right eye is a bit clouded over. So, those people probably have, they have demons, so they have powers too. You don't know what they are. So, what do you want to do?
First thing I'd like to do is get a room.
Yeah, there's a front desk. It's like, oh, hello. Evening, yes. Welcome to. I see you're a returning guest. I don't recognize your name. What name are you? Or are you traveling as Mr. Incognito?
Sure, I don't have a mask yet.
Oh,
yes. Let's see.
Yes, we can help that. How should you be paying tonight?
Is everyone else here? Are they wearing masks?
Some are, some aren't. Okay. You're not really sure who gets a mask or why.
Are they all humans or some of them?
Everyone so far is visibly human.
Okay.
What's the bargain of the day, so to speak?
Bargain of the day? Well, I'm glad. Well, yes. Obviously, if you don't want to pay in cash or gold.
I might be happy paying cash. That's fine.
But in blood, we have some deals in there. There is
Please tell me about daily specials.
If you want to pay in blood, there is an arena tonight. And if you wish to participate in one fight with at least one spilling of blood. Spilling of blood is the key. If you are in a fight and spill someone's blood, that's good for 3 nights here.
I'm traveling with 3 companions.
Oh,
would all of us need to compete, or just?
Well, it's good for 3 nights, so you have to spill at least. There would have to be at least 2 spilling of bloods.
I think I can make that happen.
In the arena, obviously.
Yes, obviously.
As a recognized arena event.
Yeah, of course.
No sneaking on and cutting your hand.
No,
yes.
we're fine.
We've had a lot of we're very. If you want the contract to read,
we both understand the type of people who come here. Of course, they're going to try to cheat this deal. Mm-hmm. Trust me, I'm not one of those type of people.
Excellent. So, and also in deed, aside from blood, there's also a deed, and that is we have some very learned scholars. From the finest universities of New York and London. And if someone were to stump them with an impossible truth, and that would send them into despair. That would also...
Oh, I think I might...
That's good for a week.
I think I might be able to
but you only get
out there as well.
You only get one attempt, and the attempt can take no longer than 3 minutes.
No, I think I'm fine. Now, do I got to pay in advance, or can I...
Do you want to attempt the deed now?
Not necessarily me, but one of my traveling companions.
Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Until you, yes. If you don't, you have an hour.
Until do the deed.
Well, if you,
of course.
I'll tell you what. I'll comp you 2 hours time here.
Yeah, because I'd like to put my stuff away. You understand?
Get them to comp us some extra drinks and chips.
Yes.
Too.
Yes, we have a coat room. We can put your things away in there. But if you want a private room, you have to pay in advance.
Right. No, I understand that. How about I speak to my?
Of course. Yes.
Also, I do want to bring up, and I would imagine this is the same with most of the people come traveling to this particular establishment, but obviously I owe a certain Mr. Moulton a debt of gratitude for just letting me walk into this building. You understand?
Of course.
And I heard some tattle that he might be on premises tonight, and if he is, I would love to have it go through the chain that I would love to meet him. Obviously, last time I met him, I was not in the best of circumstances.
Well, that is weird.
Well, we do not need to agree that he is here or not here.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, should he be, I would love to thank him personally.
He is quite hesitant. If you want to push him, that would require a roll.
I'd be happy to push him.
What are you going to roll?
Physically push?
I would imagine it's Away the Bastard, right? Deception and villainy.
This is the game where you can justify basically whatever you want. Bastard would definitely be the obvious play.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
I got 2.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm very shocked at your audacity to say the name aloud. If he's here, I don't.
Well, we're all in the same boat, really. Floating down the river Styx, right?
I do know he was here recently.
Ooh, that's good enough.
There is. He met with a person in the staff.
Interesting.
Not
doing the deal.
I would imagine it wasn't me.
Not yet.
Wasn't me.
Yeah,
Just wait, it'll happen.
But there's
Change your life completely.
There's definitely a person in the staff, not management either, that Moulton met with privately.
So he's not staying here as a guest of honor.
Well, he's not here. I don't think he's here.
Oh, right now.
But that person that he met would know.
I would love to talk to them.
I don't know, but it's someone not in management and someone in staff.
Was there any way you can make that little meeting happen?
I don't know exactly who.
Well, look. Let me just put it this way: there'd be something sweet in it for you if you do find that name.
He did. I do know.
If you remember that name, now I'm just saying, if you remember it and you bring it to me,
I do. I do know the Moulton asked the fiddle player to play a few of his favorite songs.
Oh,
he has a fondness for fiddle players. So.
Is he a fiddle player too?
Yes.
Golden fiddle.
Yes. So talk to the fiddle player.
I'd be happy to. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
You have been very helpful.
All right.
What's your?
I'm front desk.
No. What's your name? You got a name, right? I'd love to just say a little thing to the manager.
He actually gives a murderous look.
You've done it.
That's for my name.
Front desk.
I am front desk.
Right. Front desk. All right. Well, thank you.
Names are power. Don't. He breaks character for a moment.
I understand.
All right.
Well, you have a great night.
Yes, of course, sir. So
I'm going to go look for my boss.
all right. So meanwhile, as you're all mingling in the area, who wants to do something next? Yeah.
I imagine there's a gambling hall here.
Yeah.
I imagine, therefore, there's a sort of a pit boss
Yep.
kind of watches over the whole thing, and occasionally he takes money somewhere.
Yep. You also notice they have they're using chips, obviously.
Right. You said we can. Well, you said we can tell who's a demon and not. Or who's okay? Is he one?
No. In fact, it looks like none of the staff are.
None of the staff are demons.
All right. I'll follow through my plan anyway. I will wait till he goes off on his own down a hallway to the loo, or to take more
He's
chips
going to the
someplace, or go to speak with management someplace where I can kind of catch him in the corner.
All right, yeah, he's in the bathroom.
Okay.
He turns around after he's done. He's like, hello, sir. I hope you are enjoying your stay here.
We have to determine that.
Oh, is there a problem?
I'm looking for someone. I think you can help me.
Oh, well, I'm you should ask front desk. I just managed.
I think you can help me.
Is there a who are you looking for?
I'm told they call him the Master.
The master of this place.
I didn't stutter.
Well, you can fuck off then.
I walk up behind
Okay,
him.
Well, you're not. Well, this is his seat.
I'm going to use my power.
Okay.
And snakes constrict.
Yeah.
So Quetzalcoatl like wraps him up and starts squeezing. And I begin to.
You did, yeah. All right.
And then we'll bite him.
Actually, before you do that, as you're thinking about it, Quetzalcoatl tells you, if you want me to do this, I will. But you have to poison a bottle.
Done.
A bottle?
A bottle. At the bar.
No.
Oh.
So I hold out my hip flask and like let Quetzalcoatl like milk himself into that hip flask. Like,
Yeah.
that's got to be it.
Yeah, that's got to look really weird.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, he's you know.
What was that about fucking off?
You hear grinding and just shaking in the room you're in. What are you gonna do?
Wait till
Okay.
understand what the hell's going on.
All right. The door opens, and it's in a different hallway. And you see a large man with a double-barrel shotgun, and he is aiming it right at you.
Okay.
What are you going to do? He is about to pull the trigger.
That's great. Snakes strike with blinding speed.
Okay.
I'm going to step up and just
All right. Well, you realize
pass the barrel of the gun and.
You realize your snake can only kill one of them. Can fight one of them. The other one is going to try and kill you. So.
Well, I'm stepping up to him.
Okay, so you're going to fight him.
Yeah, but this is going to require another power. So
You can't use your power again until you poison the bottle.
Okay.
Use the bottle. Use your power to paralyze the pit boss.
Okay.
So you're out until.
then I will draw a gun and shoot.
All right, way to go. This is our first opposed test. So the NPC has the advantage. He literally just opened the door with the gun already up there. Is the NPC risking his own value? They're alive. Yep. And are the NPCs using occult power to get their goal? Yes. So that's 3. Are they working to increase the justice of the town? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be T rolling 2d4.
All right.
So.
And you said we can roll multiple dice?
Yeah.
And that's of the same kind?
You can roll if you could use Way of the Drifter to get out of the way, Way the Bastard to throw the pit boss.
Oh, so it's not multiple of this.
Well, apparently you can re-roll until you're happy with the die result.
So I got a 1.
I got a 4 out of 8.
All right. Well, I rolled a 4 and a 1, so you have to get a 1.
Oh.
Or he is going to injure you, which will.
I see what you mean.
Yeah. That will increase your in-game value by 1.
That's fine.
Okay. So he shoots you.
Okay.
The buckshot tears into you. Your in-game value for weight of the gun goes up by 1. So it's now at 2.
It's 2.
Also, don't forget to lower weight of the gun, because that was lower than its max value.
Okay, so that's how you fail and still do lower. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I get it.
Because it's an opposed roll.
Right.
So the pit boss is still being paralyzed by that. You knock back. The man sees that you're not dead. I said, goddamn fucking guests. Always getting uppity. So he just reaches out and grabs you. Well, you're gonna, so.
Well, as he reaches down, then
Yeah.
I will shoot him.
Yeah, you can try again. He is does not have advantage this time. He is risking something of value. He's not using occult power this time because he didn't, use whatever got him to teleport to you. But he's working that, so that's 2. So that's D10, D8s. There's only 2 D8. Got a 2.
You still beat me. I got a 5.
All right, you got 5. So you get another injury.
So this is now a 3.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. You try and shoot him again. He, pistol or butt strikes you with the rifle,
Okay.
or the shotgun, and throws you out in the hallway.
Okay.
You don't recognize where you are. He then just says, at this point, yeah, it's all yours, boss. And he closes the door behind him. The door disappears as though... Actually, it doesn't disappear. It starts sliding away from you. As though it was on rails.
Okay.
You're now in some sort of industrial basement area. The air is hot and rank.
Sulfurous?
Sulfurous, yes, it is. You don't know where you are. But yeah.
Come out, wherever you are, you son of a bitch.
All right, so we'll get back to you in a second. Meanwhile,
Django's doing the test to get the week free.
yeah, Lady Django. So
He set you up for this.
yeah, Edenborn got in contact found you and explained to you. Yeah. So
Oh yeah, that we could. Me and the new guy could fight in the arena, or you could try to, do your thing and try to beat some uppity New York scholar types.
And make them fall into despair. That's the important thing.
I make them fall into despair.
Yep.
Okay.
So.
And what happens if I fail?
Nothing. If you succeed, you get a week free
okay.
here. Yeah.
So if I fail, nothing bad happens.
Yeah, now if you want us to, I'm sure we'd be happy to rough some people up for you. But
You might get more information about who the master of this place is.
Sure.
So you can do that if you want to. You can definitely also use that credit essentially as bribes to people here, because that's what it seems like every night. It's like currency in here every
I
night.
need a night stay.
Yeah.
And I would get 7?
Yep.
Okay.
So do you want to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So there's a group of scholars. They're all just
Are they demons or people?
They are people. But you also notice there are some masked demonic guests in sort of like in a balcony above this room. The room itself is kind of like a drawing room or a smoking room. Nice leather chairs. There's a big library, lots of bookshelves. And there's just a group of scholars just having a pleasant chat. And the demonic guests are on the balcony. They're having their own little chat. As you step in, the guests kind of quiet and kind of watch.
can I situate myself on the balcony?
Sure. And there are multiple scholars of multiple fields. What kind of scholar would you like to force into despair?
So I just pick.
You can pick a field. You can pick a type of person.
How about physics?
Yeah, there's a physicist there. So, hello. And what is your name, lady or man?
Lady.
Lady. A fine name. I was told that the people here would. There's other groups of scholars here that would impress us with their knowledge. So the voice in your head, the parasite in your brain, demon brain, is like, well, there's two ways we could do this. Well, two ways that I see. I mean, I could give you knowledge of physics enough to make him despair at his incompetence. Or, do you want to hear his family, like the skeletons in his closet, the real dirt, that everything he cares about is really trash, and God, you know what happened to his son? Oh, I do, and it's not good.
Demon, let's just stick with what we're supposed to be doing here. I'd like to know.
I mean, it just says despair. I just think there's multiple ways to drive him into despair. All right, so how about this? So, also, what memories do you want me to take? Oh, there's a buffet here. Like, there's so many memories, so many skills.
Do I get to choose which memories?
I'm feeling nice. This is going to be fun. What could we do? Like,
that's worse.
Yeah.
Picking is worse.
It is a demon, so, yeah, of course it's going to be worse.
Not remembering what you've forgotten. That's okay.
You were, for that time, really happy. Remember when you picked, when your grandmother told you how to pick which were good herbs and which were useful and which were, You could remember that. You could have those memories, the pleasant memories of your grandmothers, or you could so you can remember the grandmother and the happiness, or you could remember the practical knowledge of what plants will save you or what plants will kill you if you eat them.
Oh.
So what's more important, the practical knowledge or the emotional?
Oh, Granny.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate. So yeah, which one do you want?
I'll let Granny go.
You let Granny go.
I shed one little tear, and then I forget.
Yep. So something about you feels a little hollow, but you remember. Yeah, you still know all the herbs. You're like, how do I know that? But anyways, you got more important things to know. So this physicist guy, what's a good doctor name for a physicist in the 19th century?
Einstein,
okay. Einstein. Yeah. So Dr. Einstein, he's super optimistic. We'll use science to solve things and make the world a better place. And then a voice that is actually your voice says, well, did you know? With these theoretical applications of blah, blah, blah in science, eventually we'll be able to build weapons that will destroy cities. And you know that we will because we're human and we love killing. And so your knowledge is going to make the world a better place. It's going to make us extinct. Isn't that great? We'll all be dead because of you, because of your work. Everything on this planet will be a lifeless radioactive.
Yeah. Global warming.
Or nuclear war, Yeah. So, he's like, oh my God, you're right. We will build these weapons. Oh God, give me that. And then he starts drinking. And there's suddenly a round of applause. People are standing up. Oh, encore!
Go on right there with him.
Yeah, encore!
Can I ask where he got the bottle he was drinking from?
Oh, it was a drawing room. They had cognac and a bunch of other fancy liqueurs. Are you sneaking in some drinks?
No, I was just curious.
Oh yeah, well he's not going to be able.
I will talk to the group that I'm next to.
Yeah.
Nah, that's pretty impressive, I would imagine, considering her background. I bet she couldn't do it twice.
Oh my God.
Anybody want to take me up on that? Who doesn't think she can do it? I'm pretty sure she could completely destroy another person down there.
Well, I'll take that bet. What are you wagering?
I don't know. We're both interesting individuals. I'm always up for money of any variety, depending on where you're from. Exactly, that's what I like to hear. I tend to have a problem with getting it and losing it really fast. So, what else would you be interested in?
Well, I mean, to be appropriate, we could have knowledge. I have many secrets.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. In fact,
I am in need of many secrets.
I have a secret about this very house.
Really?
Yes.
All right, well, what would you want from me?
I want to know why you're here, and I will get it.
Yeah, I'll be happy. I think that's a good deal. Give me 1 second. Let me talk to my friend. I'll be right back.
All right. So,
Hey there.
Hey.
That was fantastic. I can't believe you did. That was really great.
Yeah.
You should do it again.
I've kind of feel this emptiness in my soul at the moment. I don't know.
No, you can do it. I'm sure you can do it. There's something in there deep in your skull you can lose, right?
I feel like I just want to curl up and cry. I don't know why.
That's not the woman that I saw help gun down a whole bunch of gulch-loving people. You gotta do it again. You can do it. See that guy? Look at that guy that's on the verge of crying right now. Get him. It's not like I'm asking you to shoot him and cut his hand off. All I'm asking you to do is, break his will. Just break it. It's easy. Just let that worm in your head do all the work. You can do it. I know you can. I'm rooting for you.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. I head back up to the balcony.
all right. So there's a murmur in the crowd. There's a lot of side action. Right? All right. So before we get to that, let's see here. Second Romero, what have you been up to?
Well, I overheard talk of an arena.
There is talk of an arena.
So I go down in my vulture mask and scout it out.
Yeah.
And watch
in the
a
game
few
and all.
fights.
Yeah. They're odd fights. No guns, because that's too quick. Then they don't use just knives or anything like that. They're using one match. They use medieval pole arms. There's a Bohemian ear spoon versus a glaive. So I just love that name. In the other fights, there's one man with like a whip with a bunch of little blades on it, like a little flail kind of thing. And he actually only has right hand, and so the whip is on his right or on his left hand, or his stump where his left hand would be. He's just kind of whipping away, and the other guy is blind, but seems to have really keen senses, and is kind of has a bandolier of throwing knives, and so it's a fight of maimed people, and they're people are just like, these are the warm-up acts. They're building up to larger things.
So I start asking around for who's in charge orchestrating these fights.
There is a bored teenage girl, looks like, smoking a cigarello in a suit. Like, hey,
I go up.
here to bet? Watch her. If you watch, you can cuss an hour.
I greatly admire the mutilation that's taken place here for these people that are engaged in the arena, and I'd like to talk to the person who is so artistic with this.
You're looking at him.
Where did you learn your craft?
A bad childhood. Well, there's also that summer in that fancy University East with all those books with all those woodcuts from the Middle Ages. It was great.
So you didn't have a special mentor that guided your skill in any way?
No. Oh, weird guess. Oh, yeah. No, I'm staff. We don't have those.
Well, that's
I check her eye.
Yep, she's normal. Only the master gets special like you.
What do you mean? Do we know what that means?
What do you mean by special?
You're a club member, you know.
So, where can I go for the special fights?
This is the only arena we got. But I'll tell you what, if you want to Like, this fight's, there's kind of a supply and demand problem at this point. We've had a lot of special fights, but eventually we've run out of bodies to use. And club goers, they always make special fights. We bend the rules so they can do all the special things they want and make it real special. But club goers don't really like risking their lives for some weird reason. So it's hard to get a club goer in. We can't make them. That's the whole point of this place, is nobody is forced to do anything. Everyone gets a choice.
So, would participation get me an audience with the master of the house?
No. It's a secret master. Don't you know what secret means?
Oh, I'm well aware.
Well, those are the house rules. No one meets with the secret master, no way, no how.
You just admit there's a secret master, though. That's kind of cool.
You're a club goer, you know. I hope you know. I mean, you're kind of hinting at it. So yeah. But if that's what you want to, well, I mean, you got any credit right now? Yeah, you're on comp time, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, you earned some nights. You can throw some time around. Maybe people losing their lips. Maybe some people are underpaid for what they contribute in terms of artistry. Look, you look like a fighter. You want to do a special fight? Yeah, I'll get you 3 nights. That'll get you 3 nights' wages. Maybe you tip the person who helped set it up really generously. Maybe that person has some information for you.
I think that could be arranged.
All right. So, you got any special fighting techniques? This is for a show, right?
I look at Saturnalia. Say, slicing and dicing thing with the hatchet. Do you think I could do that? It's like, oh yeah, you could totally do that. And he hands me his hatchet. Okay. Nobody else can see but me.
Yeah. So yeah, we can help that. You do that. Yeah. Okay. You blow give us a real good fight. I'll get you what you want.
All right.
You're not scared of bears, though, right?
Nah.
Okay.
I like bear bacon.
Not these bears. No. Anyways, good luck. She shoves you down. No, actually, it's more of a lever, trapdoor, because Anyways, as you slide down into the arena, and then there are these 2 bears that have giant worms growing out of them.
Where are the worms coming from?
Inside the bears, like they are.
No, which part are they protruding from?
Torso, head, all around,
all over.
Yeah.
It was good to ask.
Yeah. So the bear. So we'll get back to you. Meanwhile, you're in the Sulphur Hot Spring area. It looks like. And you hear unintended
cheering.
Yeah, there's cheering out. There's cheering up from upstairs. Oh, that person's so despair.
See, it's thematic.
Yeah. But there's just an attendant, carrying towels, and they look at you.
I just shouted, "Come out, wherever you are."
Are you lost?
I'm looking for the master.
The attendant just drops the towels and starts running away.
Follow him.
Okay. That would probably be Wave the Drifter to catch up with him.
If you score exactly, it counts?
If your die is lower than its current rating.
Nope.
Yep.
Straight up. Okay.
Alright. So, you catch up with him with that. And, oh no, you're here. You're looking for the master and you're here. That means, the place is going to get steamed. I need to get out. We need to get out right now.
Lead the way.
They start running, and you can see there's like the freight elevator, and the doors are slowly sliding shut. As there's a couple other attendants there, you see warning lights starting to blink. So,
and as we near the doors, I want to grab this back of his collar or whatever. Just as he's within arm's reach of the. Which way to the master?
We need to get on. We need to get on. Roll way of the bastard if you can threaten him well enough.
Straight up again.
Okay. It's one of the. It's. I don't know. She's hiding. She's pretending to be one of us. She's like someone low on the totem pole.
Okay, then we get in the elevator.
Yeah. And then the door tells you. Yeah, and just vengeance team. So someone just tried to kill you. But you got more information. So
You thirsty?
yeah.
I hand him my flask with the.
All right. The consequence. Yeah. All right. That'll count. As he starts twitching. You know. So meanwhile, back at the drawing room. So you kind of high stakes. So you have to pick another academic.
There's not an alchemist here, is there?
Nope, these are actual professions.
Try a chemist instead.
There you go, alchemist.
Yeah, oh yeah. Actually,
What would happen if you told a chemist
well, I'm going to say you only get one skill at a time. Like otherwise, you know everything eventually.
Yeah.
So you don't know alchemy anymore. So you know physics right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, you would know everything.
Yeah.
Like, so because you have to pay another price because that's how it works. So you paid the price for that one. So what's your little brain parasite called?
Ophelia.
Oh wow! I'm getting to eat so much. This is great. When you're on the road, when you're just on horseback traveling from town to town, you never want anything. It's so boring, and I get so hungry. Speaking of that, you could forget to ride out a horse.
Riding horses is pretty important.
Yeah,
in the
it's
West.
pretty important. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe it's something like a useful skill would be good. God, maybe forgetting how to cook for yourself.
Never much like cooking, anyways.
I could do that. So you don't know how to make those beans.
But
into
these guys' cooking sucks.
There's that too. Maybe it's how to hunt, like small game. Like you cut that rabbit up and ate it. Maybe forget how to do that. Maybe I don't know. What's something useful? Or something useful this time. Gonna be nice.
Forget how to read.
Let's see. What is a useful skill for a person in the 19th century that's not? Oh yeah, I would say cooking, or remembering how to reload your gun.
So you get to choose between those.
Yeah, Ophelia likes choices.
Okay.
Or you could propose something.
Oh, it's okay. I'll choose to forget how to.
What will and do? Will and go murder hobo or not?
Can I relearn skills I forgot? Alright, I'll say I'll forget how to reload my gun.
All right, but it's going to take time and practice. Like you're not going to be able to relearn how to reload a gun in the context
first
of the
time
situation.
it runs out of bullets, you'll be like, what is going on?
Yeah. You've also forgotten how many bullets are in it right now. Did you fully reload your gun before you did that? So yeah, you don't know how to
I haven't
reload.
used any bullets yet.
Huh?
I haven't used my gun at all yet.
Yeah, but maybe you forgot to reload it last night when you shot that rabbit. All right, so you forget how to reload your gun. So that'll be fun. And yeah, who do you want to pick on now? What field?
Let's do history.
Oh yeah, there's a historian. Well, I could destroy their personal life, or I could destroy their professional knowledge of history.
Let's go with the professional knowledge of history.
Okay. So a 19th century historian has probably got a lot of dumb ideas. Also, they believe that, hey, colonialism was great. And you're like, colonialism is going to turn around and destroy, like, our own civilization. And like, oh, wait, we've caused all that we're laying the foundations for a bunch of really brutal wars in the next century. And, like, it's clearly, we're reliving the fall of the Roman Empire. And, basically, very persuasively, just a few minutes, able to convince the guy that, everything is wrong, or you think things are good, but no, they're bad. And yeah, he believes you. And again, there's that, oh, she did it again! This is amazing!
I could watch her do that all night.
So the man says, well, it's worth it.
Yep. It just wasn't your lucky night, that's all.
Yes.
Who knew you would turn into a blubbering pile of...
Who
I don't even
would
know what.
indeed.
So, secret.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do know what the person who made the pact, what they can do.
Uh-huh.
This entire...
The person?
Yes.
The person that put all this together?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good little secret. I like that.
Yes, they control Versailles. They can move the rooms around, reform hallways.
Oh, well.
Yes, they can't hear. They can't hear everything at every time. There's too much going on. But if they decide they don't like you, the walls.
I bet they could make you disappear real fast.
Well, that's the other part of the secret. There's you need fuel for the engine. This house is.
We all have a price to pay.
So don't piss them off, because if they know you're coming, you can't. The walls will form around you. You'll never get out.
So since you know so much about this person, I bet you know who they are too, huh?
I actually don't. I know it's someone who's pretends to be a member of the staff and someone low. Because they kind of like to be unseen and observed. They like people watching. And I realized I don't want to know the identity, because if that person knows that I know, well, I'm the next one to go.
Sure.
So I just have my fun and know that the walls are not stable.
I see.
But that's the thrill.
I would hate to leave you with nothing. Because, I'm a gentleman, and you clearly a gentleman. I'd be happy if you paid me, I don't know, some, but 100 even. I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
$100.
I know it's a lot to ask in this day and age.
$100.
19th century, that's pretty good.
It is pretty good, but the guy is fucking low. He's like, yeah, all right, yeah.
All right. So, I'm here looking for a man by the name of John Moulton. And I got a business proposition for him.
Oh, you do?
I do.
What's that proposition?
Oh, no, now. You only pay me $100. I think the business proposition is more between me and Mr. Moulton. If you do happen to run across him or know where he is, I'd be very interested in that information.
All right. I'll keep that in mind, stranger.
All right. It's a pleasure meeting you.
So, you and the stranger finished talking, have your great conversation.
You did great. That was amazing.
There's two men weeping. The other remaining.
Yeah, we got like 2 weeks here.
The two men here are just weeping, and they're just trying to console. The other academic is trying to console the two. Oh God, we're all gonna die. Civilization is ending. Good job on introducing existential angst, a couple decades early. Meanwhile, in the arena, worm bears. So you can use the power, of course, to just kill them in a very cinematic way, or you could keep your pocket ace in the hole and fight normally.
Well, I can't shoot him. That's the arena rule.
That is, well, actually, the fight master said because you're a special guest, they will relax the rules as long as it's a good fight. So I will count it as a valid use of the demonic powers to just methodically kill them.
I will shoot every single hair off of them before I kill them.
There you go. Yeah.
That's a lot of bullets.
Every worm.
Yeah. You can shoot every worm off.
And every hair.
Holy moly.
So it takes a little while, and your hand just aches because just the sheer amount of bullets you put through. The audience keep throwing in belts of ammo for you. There's just, it's like a video game. You have 6 out of 200 bullets. So, but yeah, it counts. Now you're out. You have to get a new hand. But...
Does it reload one of your guns while you're shooting the other one?
I like that.
It does. I mean, to everyone else, you're just reloading quick as...
Saturnalia's reloading them for me.
Mm-hmm. So, you're doing that. You win. So, the fight master hauls you up. Good job. It was a good fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't normally allow guns, especially for normal guests, but for special guests, this was worth it. You put on a good show. So you get your 3 nights, but you were tipping me, right?
Yeah. So...
3 nights, right?
What's that information worth? What are those nights worth to me as far as information?
All right. Why do you want to find the secret master?
I want to study with him.
What do you have to... Okay. You're not trying to kill them.
No.
3 nights.
Yeah, absolutely. Clearly, he's a sadist of the highest degree.
Okay. Alright, everyone. I'm on break. Give me 3 nights. There's 3 tokens that you can hand her. She takes them. She's in the kitchen. She just runs to the cash-in desk. Anyways, at this point, all of you can wind back up in the front hall, sort of serendipitously. You come up through the freight elevator. You come in from the gambling hall. You 2 come in from the parlor, or drawing room, actually. And you all kind of see each other. You're all a little worse for wear.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
I'm bloody and looking considerably more demonic than I did when I went in.
Mm-hmm. Your shirt's got some holes in it.
I'm brushing a bunch of hair off of me and worm guns.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really, just rank with gunpowder and blood and worm
But seems
parts.
happy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that tracks. So at this point, you can all catch up with each other and share plans. I'm going to take a quick break, so and we'll be right back. And we're back at Versailles, the fanciest resort west of the Mississippi. Let's see here. I think you were all hanging out together talking about what you want to do next. And you just got the big clue. Yeah, you all gotten clues now about that. I'll say you can all, over drinks, hurriedly whisper to each other and piece together what you know. So everything you've heard here, you know at this point. Unless somebody specifically wants to keep something secret. Which maybe you might want to keep your offer to the other guy secret, but other than that.
Offer to the other guys?
Well, remember the stranger you made the bet with. Like, oh yeah, I really want to talk to John Moulton.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't tell him that part.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
But I will ask my $100 bill some questions.
Yeah. Oh. All right. Who's on the $100 bill at this point? Sometime in the 19th century.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends on if it's Confederate or not Confederate.
It's definitely not Confederate because they actually value it. Hey.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, who knows who's on that?
Yeah, I don't know what the history of the appearance of money. Did it have presidents on it then?
Yeah.
Let me ask my demon, Ophelia.
Well, we can ask my demon Google. Let's see.
It is demonic sometimes.
Who's on the 100 right now?
Franklin.
All right, so it's Franklin.
In this world is Franklin.
Yeah, it's Franklin. Like, oh, hello, gentle sir. Oh, I see you have an excellent punch.
Yeah, look, I just got 3 questions for you. I don't need all the small talk. I know. Look. I get it.
I'm so lovely.
Nope. Shh. They already think I'm crazy.
Oh,
Just-
I was also that crazy.
What was
that
the
might
name?
have been the syphilis.
What was the name of the person who last owned you?
That was Wilford Scott Tynes.
Mm-hmm. And what is his particular profession?
Why, he is a gambler.
Yes, he sure was. And did he tell me the truth when he said he didn't know the identity of the secret master of this place?
Well, I'm not a mind reader.
No, but you did follow him around a bit, I bet you.
Well, he didn't talk to me.
No, but he would have talked to the secret master, wouldn't he?
If he did.
Okay, let me just ask you. Obviously, I have gone beyond your ability to process. Have you heard him speak to the secret master?
I don't know. If you were
You are about to become a really big tip for somebody.
Whoa.
Now, if you want to stick around with me, you'll answer my questions.
Well, I was just saying, he says he doesn't know who the secret master is.
Well, I know he told me that. I'm asking you if he was telling me the truth.
As far as
How hard is this dollar bill?
well, I'm $100 bill, sir.
Oh, now you're getting uppity.
I was a founding father.
No. You were a tree.
Sometimes I forget I'm not the person I symbolize.
I didn't mean to make you sad. This is the worst power. Scratch.
Okay, I will tell you. He never spoke to someone and addressed them as master or secret master or owner of this establishment.
There you go. So see, how hard was that? That wasn't hard.
Well, you asked very poorly.
What
are you doing?
That's right. All right.
No,
One more question. I'm just going to put you in my wallet. You ready?
Okay.
John Moulton, you ever talk to him?
Well, yes.
All right. No, I mean recently.
No.
In this establishment.
No, it was about a year ago. I was one of the...
That's fine. That's great.
Ow.
Nope, we're good.
You can fold me properly, you ma! Anyways, he would have said monster, but you crumpled them up too quickly.
I hate talkable.
Higher currency.
I hate it. I just hate it. I can't even get it out.
Yeah.
I can't articulate.
Yeah. He's just whispering and having a one-sided conversation with a $100 bill.
Yeah, we're sitting in a bar, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just talking to my money. That's all.
Yeah.
But you have to I don't know, put your money in different pockets. Otherwise, it's all.
That's right. They all talk to each other.
What an asshole! That guy's such a dick. Can't wait till he spends me.
I'm curious to see what happens, so I take a 20 out of my wallet, light it on fire, and use it to light my cigar.
Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm watching that.
Oh, God, save me! I know you can hear this. Save me! Save me! I know where there's buried gold!
Okay, you should put that out.
Watch Jackson burn.
There's I was owned by a prospect.
Owned by a prospect. You're lost, really.
Yeah.
I have secrets to the universe.
That's right.
I don't know how Buddy would get that. Anyways, all right. So,
kitchen staff. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
There's lots of knives in there.
Well, we need to go about this cautiously. So, did you?
We don't generally do things cautiously up to the.
You said it was a sheep.
It's a she.
Is it?
I forget who was told that it was.
I was told it was a
you
she.
okay. You were told that it was a she.
Is there a punch bowl?
If you want to be sure. Alright. This is going to require a roll. Because
For the audience, Jeff is nodding knowingly.
Alright. You're just definitely going to be requiring a roll.
Why?
Because there's staff are observant.
Wait, what is he doing?
But if I don't care that they see me put a punch bowl.
Obviously, if you don't give a shit, if you want to do it surreptitiously, without people knowing you spiked it with snake venom, then you.
But if I just want to walk up to it and dump it in.
Oh, well then the staff will like, why? Alright, you do
They
that.
see me spiking the punch.
Yeah, they see you spiking the punch, they're like, why are you doing that?
It's weak.
What'd you put in it?
Little shine.
Do you want... You know you're a club goer, right? And that we deal with club goers like all the time. And you're all kind of murdery.
Put the cap back on. Screw it shut.
They take it out. Quetzalcoatl says, that doesn't count. They can't know.
Spike the punch.
I said poison a bottle. And someone has to drink it. This doesn't count. Quetzalcoatl's not gonna be. Yep. You gotta, like, the whole point is to have someone drink the poison.
Well, the guy in the elevator already drank the poison.
Yeah, that's
I was getting one up.
Yeah.
I was giving him a little head start in the next one.
Well, I mean, this one count, they take the punch bowl away. So they're getting rid of it. But yeah. So, well,
Some wino's going to drink it anyway.
well, they might use it. They might test it on some wino, yeah, to see what it does. Yeah, the staff. Yeah. Well, that will take some time, and you don't know if that's going to happen or not. So you don't have the charge from it right now. Anyways, your demon actually pops in. The conductor, or what was his name again?
His name is Scratch.
Scratch.
He is a banker.
Well, you know,
God.
I
I didn't ask for you. I ain't done nothing wrong.
Well, I mean, you haven't used you still have credit.
Yeah, I'm well aware.
Well, you do.
I try not to get into situations where I need to talk to you.
Well, we know you have an advantage in that you know what the master of this place does. And you know that guns are going to be useless against that. Because yeah. But obviously I would not be useless. I would in fact the perfect foil to this. Because I could help you escape any architectural contrivance.
Right, and if I find myself in that kind of situation, I will happily let you know.
Well, I'm just saying, you should be
Can
the
I
one.
just give you $100 to go away?
I mean, that would be it. I'm not going to say no, but I mean, I'll give you a mint.
A mint.
From the back. A free pen?
A free what?
A pen.
No, I don't want to know.
It's a pen. They've existed for a long time.
It's a pen from a bank from hell. I'm not taking a pen. God knows if I sign a check with that, what's going to happen to me.
Well, I mean, okay. You got me there.
Yeah, that's right.
You got me there. But I'm
Could someone else come up with an idea? Because right now, my
just go
is
and-
riding me harder than a marionette.
just go and talk to all the kitchen staff, and if it gets violent, you can escape.
I know what I can do.
Well, I'm just, you wanted...
Anybody? Somebody? Please
We
tell
can't
me.
hear any of this.
Yeah.
Sure, you go.
I know that.
I've wandered off to the kitchen.
Yes, clearly.
I knew it. I knew if I waited long enough.
right.
See, now I don't need
All right,
to
you see,
escape any place.
you all see Romero head into the kitchen. Do you want to
I'll follow.
All right.
I'll go too.
All right.
Make sure he doesn't do anything
I'm going to
crazy.
sit and enjoy my drink.
I go through the kitchen door. I turn around.
All right. You see those two?
And I go... and then I close the door behind me.
And
Okay.
I turn face the room, blocking the door.
Okay. So it's a busy kitchen. They're preparing, a lot of food. It's French cuisine.
He's so weird.
I am
There's,
still wearing the mask.
yeah. One person is like, yes, can I help you?
I'm looking for the master.
I'm sorry, what?
The master.
Oh, this is the kitchen, sir. Management's upstairs.
The master.
You're gonna end up in some random place.
You're gonna have to make a roll of some kind to get the master to reveal herself.
Trying to think which would work here.
Well, if you give me a way of the soul roll, you might understand a little bit about the motivation.
Wait, hasn't he seen the master?
Do you have one of those?
Nope.
The person with the gun that changed.
A semblance.
That
of
was
one?
a staff member.
3.
For what? Way of the soul?
Yep.
Alright. You actually look around, this is the person, people working, being busy. But this person has absolute power over this place, but they're choosing to be in the kitchen working away. This is someone who's very wrapped up in basically the fantasy of being a hardworking person, or someone who is. So if you shatter that illusion, you will get their notice. You're threatening what they like, what they want to be. So
I start going over to the. What are they cooking in the kitchen tonight?
Geez, what's a good thing? Roast goose.
So I go over to the goose with my knife.
Okay.
And I cut off a sliver.
Okay.
And taste it.
Yeah. It's excellent.
And I keep cutting off slivers.
Sir, please, you stop it.
I keep doing this very slowly
You
and
don't-
methodically.
Okay. We will call staff members here. So if you want to be
Way of the bastard.
yeah.
That's right on.
Okay.
So does it go down if it's right on?
No, it has to be lower. So it is. People are starting to clear out. And what are you two doing? Anything while this is?
I'm blocking the
Oh yeah,
door.
you're blocking the way. Are you outside as well? All right. So in that case, everyone actually files out of the kitchen. They actually put their not their weapons, but their instruments down.
The potential weapons.
Yeah, for potential weapons, yeah, fair. Until you see one person, there's actually a small girl in the back scrubbing at a corner, just cleaning, and then she's dressed rather poorly, and she just sort of kind of gets up and is like, "Why are you doing this?"
I'm looking for John.
John's not here.
Where is John?
John doesn't want to be bothered.
I think he will.
He said no one is to bother him.
I think he might be interested in what I have to say.
John, you need to go. She just looks at you.
She said, John, you need to go?
No, John doesn't want to be bothered. You need to go.
I think you know where he is.
The oven's near you. The doors pop open. Flames shoot out of them. Roll Way of the Drifter to not be burned. Alright, mark it. You expertly dodge out of the way. This is only going to get worse for you if you don't go away.
I'm not here to hurt John. If that's what you're worried about.
John doesn't want to be bothered. At that point, the entire kitchen starts tilting, and just all of the knives and instruments starts flying toward you. So, as you're falling towards the door, what are you gonna do?
Where the gun?
All right, shoot.
Shoot all the weapons to where they're not.
You're not using your power.
No.
All right.
I don't have a hand to use.
That's true. So go ahead and roll.
Oh, no.
Actually, this is going to be opposed. She wants to hurt you. So, they have the advantage of the situation. They're not risking something of value because you're not able to. You're shooting things. They're using the cult powers. And they're working to increase the justice of this town. So, D10, D8, D6. What'd you get?
I got 6 out of 8.
Alright. 2. They're going to beat you, so you will get an injury.
So it's scar or
Injury, so yeah, it goes up to 2. And you get hurt. And the door opens, and you
So I
are...
realize there's chaos going on inside.
There's just a hail of knives and things coming towards you. Both of you need to give me Way of the Drifter or something to not be cut up and horribly hurt. Also, he's pretty big and, gonna slam
Out in
you.
the bar, does it just sound like somebody's tipped over the kitchen?
Yeah. So, both give me Way the... You two just need basic rolls. She's not actively opposing you, and it's easy for you to do.
2.
Yep, you're fine.
Okay, I would like to suggest a different power.
Okay.
I want to save my town. I want to redeem my flock.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk towards her, and for the first time in since I've met Moulton, my faith resurges.
Okay.
I'd like to use Way of the Soul.
Okay.
And just have the power of my belief protect me.
Okay, yeah.
Walk towards her.
That would definitely work. Could work.
8.
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I want Quetzalcoatl to bind her up and bite her on the neck.
Do you have you use the charge? Do you have a charge?
I'm straight up. I thought you had to do. I thought you had to pay after you did something, or do you pay before?
Well, you use the. All right.
I even up in the elevator.
Yeah. You
I haven't used them since.
All right, so you haven't used them since, so you need to pay first, or he's going to actually.
Then I let him bite me.
Oh, in that case, yes.
Okay.
Take an injury. Go up in one of your things. As the venom starts coursing you.
Go up in one or down in one?
Up in one.
So my die side goes up?
No. One of your in-game value.
Oh, right. And does it matter which can I go? Way of the Soul?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So, with that, what happens is Quetzalcoatl rushes towards her, and it's a reflection. She had a mirror set up. That's how she was going to avoid getting shot, too. And so...
Quetzalcoatl can use...
it's a chase.
infrared.
Yeah,
So
it's a chase.
I will let him bite me again.
Well, hold on. First off, the Padre walks in. The hail of knives and other sharp instruments and things just falls around miraculously as Lady Django dives out of the way, and you just fall onto your ass.
Yep.
And then you use the power Quetzalcoatl. It smashes the mirror. You turn around to see where the source of the reflection is. You see her freak out and push a door open. With Quetzalcoatl's speed, you'll be able to give chase.
Okay.
But you both have powers, so they
Sure.
cancel each other out at this point. You're a snake. She is a house. So it's an odd fight, conceptually.
So basically snakes in a house.
Snakes in a house. So, we'll get back to you in a second. You're stunned for a second. You just watch all this happen. So Lady Django, Inborn, what are you going to do? Actually, at this point, the staff and the guests are like, what's going on? As the house itself starts shifting in all kinds of directions. As rooms get bigger, rooms get smaller. You hear screaming, you hear gunfighting, you hear people trying to grab bottles of booze. Grabbing coins. It's getting to be.
I'll join in on that.
All right, so screw the plot. You want to get rich. All right, that's fine. Roll probably Way the Bastard.
Drifter, perhaps. I just want to be alone.
Yeah, you can actually roll both.
Okay. I'll happily roll both because why not?
Yeah.
I got a 3, and then I failed and succeeded. How does that work?
No. Well, you choose the lower of the two.
Oh, then I got a 3 out of 8.
Which one was that?
The 8.
Well, I mean, was that Way?
Way the Drifter.
Way the Drifter. Oh, yeah. You're extremely dexterous. You're extremely fast. You're agile. What is your primary goal? And
I'll take any cash that is left unattended.
yeah. Help us! Help! Actually, yeah, for you.
Rolled 4 goes down.
Oh, this one too. Yeah, right.
Yeah, there's just all this screaming money. There's just,
Yeah. I'm here to liberate you.
Yeah. So good job, Lady Django. What are you doing?
So I see them running, or what?
If you are you heading back into the kitchen to see what's going on?
What makes money?
Oh yeah, I thought I was in the kitchen.
Yeah. The house is now going out of control because the kid, the master, is now freaking out. So the house reflects the master. So the house is freaking out.
Okay. I kind of want to use my demon. Maybe I don't want to. Can I use my demon to become a master of psychiatric advice?
Yeah, you saw the kid. You realized the kid is the thing. Yeah, you could.
Because it's like a child.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a 9-10-year-old girl, like maybe same size and age as the protagonist of Spirited Away, perhaps. If one were to make a comparison to some sort of animated media. So, yeah.
If we find a big baby, I'm out.
So, that was a centipede tar. It had a whole backstory, but someone had to shoot it immediately upon encountering it. Yeah, alright, so Brain Parasite's like, oh, wow, really busy today. Awesome, great. I want to... well, I already got a practical knowledge. Reloading the gun's going to be great. Just chewing on that. But I want something nice and emotional. Let's see here. How about where your living family lives right now?
Oh. We'll never get to see them again.
Oh, you could find them again. I'll let you keep their names and what they look like. You just won't remember where they are. You could always find them again. Maybe you could hire a bounty hunter to find them for you. Of course, you'll need more money for that. And you'll need more knowledge to get the money.
Alright.
Ross, you missed your calling by being a human.
I'm sorry, Ed. You did have the greatest power give up thing. That was really cool. Thank you.
Very lonely.
Yep. All right. So yeah, you know this entire girl's history, and you are the greatest expert in her. What you can give her, in fact, let's say her name is Anne. Let's say Berkeley. Looking at the wall of names behind us.
K. Kaiser Soze.
Yeah, exactly. So Anne is this town did have a resort a while ago, but after the badness happened and John Moulton passed through town, things got worse. But John returned because he realized there was someone who needed something really badly, because Anne's family suffered, and she just thought everything was better before, when she could work in the kitchen and everyone was busy and everyone had jobs and and they lived in a nice house. It wouldn't be better to have a bigger house and she could work and she could be happy because she was working, and she was the one who was really suffering for everyone. It was her suffering and that made everything, everyone depended on her. And so, yeah, she's got a bit of a martyr complex. And that's why she just wants someone to appreciate and acknowledge her. So if you could get to her, you could resolve this peacefully. Or you could just tell her the right things to shatter her. Because, yeah. So, yeah, whatever. She's emotional. She's putty in your hands now, if you wanted it. But you got to get to her, because now she's being chased by a snake thing, man. And she's really scared. And she might do something really bad, like turn the house into a giant furnace and just burn everyone, including herself. So, who knows? Anyways, that's a lot of interesting things you just learned in the space of a second. Kind of hurt. Yeah, anyways. So I assume you're going to try and find Anne as quickly as possible.
Yes.
All right. Probably give me a roll for that.
So I don't know where she is, right?
No, she is moving. She is moving through the house.
And the house is moving through her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. The house is moving her. She is doing everything she can to get the snake, which can fit through in very small openings, and and doesn't have a human physiology, so it's hard for the house to block a snake. The snakes are escape artists. They're really good at that kind of thing. So probably Way of the Drifter would be the obvious thing. You could use Way of the Soul because of your intentions.
Okay, I guess. 6. So 5.
You want to reroll? This is how fast you're going to get there.
It would drop again, though, wouldn't it?
It would. That is how the game works.
Can I assist?
If you're, she's like, Lady Django.
Like, we need to find her real bad. And I'm like, alright, I'll put all this money away. So instead of you re-rolling, I'll attempt.
If you're cooperating, whoever has the lowest die roll by anyone determines the outcome.
Yeah! Look at that.
Yep. This is Way of the Bastard?
Way of the Drifter.
Okay. So you two will catch up with them very quickly. Second Romero. Chaos in the house. You could also... They're going to find them very quickly. You got knocked on your ass. You're a little farther behind them.
Take this opportunity to slice somebody's hand off.
That's actually, you probably want to do that.
May I recommend a fiddle player? Let's talk to John Moulton.
You can see the fiddle player. Oh, God, help me! I'm just a fiddle player! I don't even belong here. I wasn't supposed to be.
Here, just give me your hand. Are you left-handed?
Give me your hand.
All right, Way of the Bastard.
Gladly. 3.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Oh, why would you do that? I'm a fiddle player. I need both of these.
Skinless Yule is very happy with this one and even carves a nice little scroll at the end of the bone handle that I'm going to be using with this Yule.
That's
it's
the
a
thing.
silent but terrifying type.
All right.
It's my Hungarian metal band.
All right, so you're chasing her through the house, and you realize with mathematical certainty, the house is not infinite in size. She's just moving and manipulating size. Eventually, she will be unable to think of a way to delay you or push you away, or she's trying to trap you and squish you and all these things. But snake, good enough to not be that. So the question is, you'll get one action in front of her. So what are you going to have that action be?
I promise Quetzalcoatl that he can consume her, and me if need be, as long as it frees the town from her control.
Okay. That's going to be a post roll because she obviously you'll get a chance to do that, but she is obviously going to try and slam you into the wall one more time. So I'd say not an advantage. You're equal at this point. You're definitely risking something of value. Definitely using occult power. Definitely increasing justice. So 3. So D12 to D10, D8, D6, 2D6.
And I can also roll in way of the gun, correct?
Yeah, violence.
So additional D8 from somebody? Partly your D8. It's cursed now.
Yep.
7 and a 6.
3.
Alright, I can roll again, right?
You can. You can roll as much as you want. I cannot. There you go. 2s, all right. So you want to You want to. So your goal is to end the thing.
I want to Quetzalcoatl wrap her up and bite in her neck and kill her.
Okay.
Because I'm convinced, whether it's true or not, that her death will free the town.
Okay.
I'm selling my own soul because I'm killing a child for this.
Well, you here's what happens because they did roll a 1. You wrap her up, but before the bite gets in, Lady Django, you burst in.
Stop!
She's telling you it stops. What are you gonna do?
Well, whatever they're doing is happening.
Yeah. Are you listening to her? Or are they gonna?
I'm gonna continue to try and kill her.
Okay. So he's not stopping, even though you're asking him to stop.
What do we see?
You see the girl, a 9-year-old girl, basically being held up by an invisible force, but you see him posed over her. His there are snake fangs coming out of his mouth. He looks partially snake-like. He's getting ready to bite her. Venom dripping from his fangs. You have to stop him. Yep. Alright.
I run in with my newly minted fiddler gun handle, and I shoot the Padre.
Alright.
And the other two as well.
What? Like us two?
Well, hold on. This is getting complicated. You do not shoot him. Yeah, he literally get out of jail free card. So, yeah. Lady Django, you have perfect knowledge of her.
Yeah.
And you realize you could tell her to do a thing, and she would do it instinctively, to alter the house. And you realize this as he's coming in with the guns blazing, the fangs trimming. What is your goal? Are you trying to save yourself, save the girl, or kill them, or kill everybody? I mean, kill everybody's
That's
pretty
probably
easy.
a good place to start.
Yeah. Like, what is the one thing you most want to happen in this environment? Because she can probably do it, because he can't move right now because he's wrapped around her. So he can't escape anymore because he's he's holding on to her, so he can't squeeze out of anything. So he could, if she could kill him, but by squashing him flat. She could kill him, squashing him flat, but then he's going to bite her. You could yell and then try and shoot one of them, but that's an opposed roll, by the way. But she can probably do a thing. Or she could kick you out, open a door for you to get out, and then she dies, and who knows what happens.
And so I'm relating this back to John. She's the only one that knows information about John.
Yep, she knows where he went.
Which is the ultimate goal.
Yep, she kind of needs to be alive for that.
And...
Okay, yeah, I see. Well,
so can we...
You know that she's the one who has information, so anyways.
Can she, when she shifts the room, can she shift only herself with the room?
No, she can shift other people. She has total control of the house.
Okay, I want her to shift just her and me.
Well, but the thing is, she's entangled with him, so he's going to be going with her. That's why she can now kill him, because...
Do you trust me?
The guy that talks to the money.
Yep, do you trust me? And you got nothing to lose.
I guess not.
Scratch, I'd like to alter our deal if I could.
Always open for business.
I need 3 people to get out of here real fast, and I'm willing to make sure that we all lose whatever we can. I got 2 assurances. The other one's a bit wrapped up at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that she'll make the deal because she's about to die.
Oh, yes. Yes, I can take everything she has. Yes.
Yes. All right. Let's do that.
An excellent deal. So... here's what happens in a blink of an eye. You yell out to her, out to Aunt, or to the girl. The girl yells out. You yell out to James. James, save him! Save us both! Save us all! Save us, not the Padre.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the Padre right now.
The girl, all three of you vanish. The three of them vanish because of his power. You get in there a little late.
So I don't get my bite in?
You don't get your bite in.
Between powers? Because mine's a power
How does
too.
that work?
Yeah,
Well, mine's a power too, so...
that actually, yeah, you're right. What would kick in first? I guess that would be an opposed roll.
We could do Drifter
Competing.
versus Soul. That'd be great.
Let's see here. Everyone who is competing rolls their dice. The lowest die rolled by anyone determines the outcome. The winner of a conflict may apply a scar when the people's involved in the conflict. If it's a tie, it may be that you get what you want with the cost.
Oh, we didn't do scars.
Yeah, we haven't really messed with... I mean, scars are more for the campaign stuff. So, we have done injuries, though. So, yeah, you two have to roll off to see what kicks off first.
Am I allowed to help?
You can help. You are cooperating. And then we'll whoever is left.
Way the gun.
You will be another competition with him because
4 and
8.
I'm not worried.
3.
yep.
I will do.
Are you re-rolling? The worst.
I think I'm gonna do the gun.
And when I reach my end game, I die, right?
3.
Remember, you only lower it when it's your die is lower than the. If any die is lower than its current rating, then lower that die by 1. So 7 and 8 wouldn't be lowered anything at this point, I would imagine.
Well, then why don't I just keep rolling till they're low?
Well, because you can't.
Well, you rolled a 4 on
Yeah.
one of them.
Right, but if I can apparently keep rolling without a cost...
No, it is a cost because you keep rolling until you get a lower number, then you have to lower that rating.
Oh. Okay, well,
And also, if you roll a 1,
I don't care.
yeah.
Then I'll keep doing that.
Yeah.
Rolling again.
And if I roll a 1, what?
And also, when you're in the middle values, you can roll and succeed, but it's not good enough because it's a competing roll. Like if your current value is a 6, you roll 5, but you need to get a 3, it goes down and you still fail. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Anne's assist roll beat his.
Oh, what'd you
No,
get?
I only had a 3.
You got a 3. Yeah, both of you got a 3, I think, right now.
Well, I imagine you can't keep rolling when you do these opposed rolls, because that seems like it would break the mechanics.
No, because you keep the whole thing is your values are going down.
Yeah, we can kill each other.
Yeah.
Still not lower.
Yeah.
That's 5. This one goes lower.
Yep. Got a 3.
We tied.
What happens then?
Tie. That may be that you get what you want, the cost,
Lower.
complication, or compromise. Or maybe that no one gets what they want. In which case, you can, if you accept the tie, then he comes in and we start the conflict with him shooting everybody. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna roll again.
Yep.
1.
Oh!
Yeah, you have to get a 1 now. See, because now you can be rolling and rolling until you can keep getting
Well,
down.
Padre's already promised that himself that he's willing to die for this, so he's just going to keep rolling away the soul till...
I've never promised anything. Well, and all he can do now is tie.
There we go.
There it is.
All right.
There's 1.
All right, so a tie means you succeed at a cost. So I'm going to say you do bite the girl, and then everybody escapes. And because you are physically entangled with them, you're going to be dragged along as well. So you'll be alone in there. However, you can make a roll to grab onto one of them before they go. So, or you can just escape.
Scratch is the worst demon.
No. You all do escape. That is his powers that he's escaped. So if you want to beat him, you'll have to roll a 1 on a die. It'll be an opposed roll.
Okay.
So you need to get a 1 to beat Anne, to beat Lady Django. So if you get a 1, you catch on as well.
Or I could say that this perfectly fits my goal.
Yeah. You don't have to tag along. The house is falling apart. So, meanwhile, so you succeed at a cost. So you do bite the girl. She is envenomated, and the house is falling apart as it has been foreclosed by Scratch. Although you don't know that. And she's there and kind of suffering. If any of you, I don't know. Well,
Does she have a coin purse? That's all I care about is she has a coin purse. That's all I want.
Sure.
Sweet.
You're broke.
You're right.
Yeah.
She can die, though, and all I need is to ask her where is John Moulton? Like, I pull out a penny. Where's John Moulton?
She is dying.
Where is it?
She's not dead yet. She has enough time to talk.
She's dead to me. Where's John Moulton?
However, you do know you might have a chance to save her.
I need to learn knowledge of
Medical.
Alright.
Anti-venom
Alright.
Yeah.
And I'm just yelling at change.
Are you gonna? Yeah. So, did you get to a 1 on the thing?
Yeah.
Which one?
To Whale of the Soul. Oh, did I get to 1?
Yeah.
No, I've got 3, but my game is 2.
Oh, okay.
So I'm within one more roll.
You're still there. So she's dying. The house is falling apart. You've broken the spell. Versailles is no more. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna ask her? At this point, you could.
I'll lose my knowledge of her.
You could. Yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, you know her well enough. You could get her to tell you what you want to know, even though she's dying.
Okay.
Or
it's kind of like the last thing she can do for.
The thing, if you save her, she's gonna be grateful and tell you what you know. That's the kind of person she is. But the thing is, do you want to save her life by giving your demon one more memory, or you just want the information?
I have a soft spot for little girls in distress because I was once one, so I'm going to try to save her.
All right, so a memory. Oh, interesting. God, it's just an embarrassment of riches. What could I take? I am going to take...
Real dick, you can take the reason she wants this information.
I am never playing this game with you. Never, ever.
Yeah, that's tempting. I'm going to actually take from you something different. I'm going to take from you the memory of what you did. I'm going to take the memory of John Moulton's secret weakness from you.
Okay.
So you'll have to deal with that without him. So, how's that?
Okay.
Okay. So you know that he has a weakness.
Do I know he even has a weakness then?
You actually know the others know the weakness too, so like that doesn't work.
Yeah. Just tell me.
Yeah. Oh wait, I know.
Oh, do we know it though?
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. No, she's the only one who has the weakness.
Oh.
Yeah, gotta make it interesting. Yeah. You know his weakness is that he can only be killed by someone who loves him, and you could forget that and save this girl's life.
But I'd never find him if I don't save her life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save her life.
All right. You know the herbs around you, and you know how to draw the snake venom.
How do I know this?
She forgot the important plants.
No, she forgot.
I forgot Granny.
You forgot about her grandmother.
Oh,
the happy
true.
memory she has collecting herbs with her grandmother. So you save her life, and she tells you that he was going out west to California. Because there's gold fever in them thar hills. She tells you to look at the in San Francisco. There's the Arctic Circle Bar. Or no, it's in Seattle. Sorry. He went there and then he went to California. So you can pick up his trail in Seattle, or you can start looking in the hills yourself. She doesn't know exactly where he's moving around the hills himself, but he has contacts in the Arctic Circle Bar. Mm-hmm. So, meanwhile, the building is falling apart around you. Are you going to try and... You have a hand.
Did Skinless Yule know where they went?
They're somewhere outside of town. But well, no, actually, no, he wouldn't know. That it's an escape. Like that's the whole thing. Is that, like you don't have it's a hold. You don't know where they are.
I didn't know if demon to demon he'd know Scratch's worth.
Well, that's kind of literally Scratch's thing is to have an escape, a way out.
Okay. So I try to get out of the building.
Yeah, you can get out of the building if you're trying to scavenge something before it all falls into, ruin.
Is there anything of use?
There's still money. There's still people. There's still booze.
Any demons that I could coerce into moving me where I need to go with the other power that I've got?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's somebody whose legs are pinned under a girder or some wood, a plank. Oh God, I can't walk. And you see a staff member, someone without a demon, who has legs that work. So if you can get this waiter to become a paraplegic, you can get your information as well.
I use the other pact I have, bartering.
Well, no, you have to convince the waiter first. Remember, you have to get him to agree to it.
Okay,
So the waiter's like, no, I want to walk.
After a few fingernails.
way of the bastard to convince. Right on.
All right. As you're doing, this is taking a while. He's really whining and bitching. The building's gonna fall apart before you can get it. So you have to. You will take damage if you do this. As Steph hits you in the head. So do you want to do that, or do you want to reroll?
Reroll.
All right. Yeah.
1.
Yeah. You're very persuasive. And the waiter, just at least drag me out. I don't want to die here. So
I leave him there.
okay. Well, it is way of the bastard.
And take his hand.
Yeah. Okay. So you got a new hand, and
I have 2 hands. I still haven't used the fiddle.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So you have 2 hands, and the Arctic Circle Bar in Seattle, and the gold prospecting hills in California are leads for John Moulton. So, and you suspect those other people probably know about it too, so you can find them along the road at some point.
Okay.
But they probably know you're not on their side. So
How does he know this?
he rescued another club goer.
Who also knew that information?
Yeah.
That guy lied to us. He said the girl was the only one that knew.
Actually, no. Yeah, you're right. That's right. You know he was west. That's all you know.
Well, I was actually looking for somebody who could teleport me to them.
You don't want to
what
see
I'm
John
asking
Moulton, you
for.
want to see us.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Sorry. Retcon. He teleports you near their position.
Okay.
Yeah, she is the only... You're right. Sorry. I forgot. That was established that she's the only one who knows. So you got that information. He
I
teleports
have
to
2
you.
hands and I start shooting them all.
Okay. This is an opposed thing, though, because they have their own
Because
powers.
my goal all along was to undermine this thing.
Well, you undermine... Well, okay.
One way of doing it.
Yeah. So your snake senses tingle, as everyone wants to do. Obviously, James, you can escape because he had to use an NPC demon to get to you, and that NPC demon is now gone. So this is just one chance. So you can...
What would I have to pay to get a one-way ticket to California?
What do you think of eye patches?
Sounds good.
All right.
I never run one for a gun.
Yeah. Well, you'll need an eye patch because I'll have to take an eye.
Yeah, no, I get the thing. Just get me out of here.
So what's the order of operation?
This is everybody.
If I come in guns blazing.
Yeah. So you'll get to roll because you're using your power to escape, but he has the amount of power to kill everybody.
Right.
So this is an opposed roll for you two at least. And Lady Django could have way of killing demons pretty quickly. We'll deal with the price later. So you can actually we'll say it's another happy memory, and this one will be God. You got so many memories. It will be ages 7 through 9. All of it.
79.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't know anymore if you want to survive this fight.
So I would like.
So don't roll anything yet. Yeah, don't roll anything. We have to figure out who's going to be able to roll at all. So what? I'm sorry. What?
I would learn how to.
You'd be able to learn how to fight someone who can't lose a gunfight.
Is that possible? Like, what
It is
it's
possible.
not possible?
Because it's a demonic power, and there's certain things occult things you could do to yeah.
Like not be there.
Well, or basically say the secret words that would unbind his demon.
So did I learn anything?
I feel like I can go ahead and reveal these now.
Yeah.
Snakes to a gunfight.
Yeah. So basically, you if you do this, actually, yeah, you would know the secret of his demon and how to banish it by speaking its true name.
Okay.
So you could do that.
Can I cooperate by sticking Quetzalcoatl on him?
You have to. Do you have any venom to use? All right. Yeah. No, that's fair.
Demon juice over there.
Yeah, but if he doesn't die, you will. All right. All right. So you're rolling. You three are well. You're just escaping, so you're rolling on your own.
Yeah.
You have to beat his roll
Right.
in order to escape. Otherwise, he will shoot you dead.
Yes. What do we tie? Do I get shot and I go away?
If you tie, you will be shot, but not fatally. But it will be bad.
Right in the eye.
No.
Then you'll take my other eye. I'll just be blind in California.
Yeah. Well, actually, yes, you will be blind in California if you tie. You two are cooperating.
Why do I say things?
You two are cooperating to kill him.
Okay.
And so that you two get to use cooperation against him.
Because my secret goals were I have to join John and undermine y'all.
All right, so Sean, for you, you get to roll Way of the Gun and Way of the Bastard, obviously.
Both at the same time? Or?
Yeah, and you get to use the lower of the two. Well, don't roll yet. Everybody roll at the same time. You can use all of you two can use Way of the Gun, obviously. You can use Way of the Soul if you want to.
But we can double up if we want, right?
Yeah, you can roll both.
Triple up?
You can. Well, what else?
Way of the Drifter, because motion, fast, speed.
That would work for you. For you, Way of the Gun, Way of the Soul, or Way of the Bastard. You could
Do all three. Just go for it.
So yeah, you could use. Actually, no, Way of the Gun, Way of the Soul for you, because you're trying to banish him. And for you, Way the Drifter, Way of the Bastard, because you're.
Yeah, I would imagine both of those would apply.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so everyone now, you know your roll.
2 on both.
Okay.
A 1 and a 1. 2 ones out of 3. However, this kills me in 2 ways. And because my end game is you sacrifice for your life for another when I'm doing Way of the Soul,
Yep.
I feel like it helps her and maybe help save the town.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you will shoot. Yeah, because he has sacrificed himself to save another. Even if you tie,
I get all shot up.
yeah, no, you're gonna kill. If you tie,
I also got a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
But it
did
was
he
2 out of
get?
2.
I got a 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1.
Okay.
You could still kill him if you reroll ones. I'm gonna say because it's his death.
I got 2
He will
ones over here.
save Lady Daniel regardless, because that is literally specified. You sacrifice your life to save another, so she is saved. I assume you're saving her. Yeah.
It's worth it to kill the other one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And I did not.
You can keep re-rolling.
No, I cannot.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, you two kill each other.
Actually, no, I will.
Yeah.
And I become a demon.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
we're good. That's my end game.
And then, all right. So here's what happens. He rushes forward. You shoot him multiple times, and then you. The venom burns through you. Like but then your demon is really coming through. I will become a demon. And then you're like, oh, I know how to banish demons.
Sounds a little Aladdin-ish.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Phenomenal cosmic power!
Yeah. And then, of course, Edenborn, you wake up. in an alley.
Oh, I'd like to walk into a bar and try to get a better deal.
Well, you wake up in an alley and you're in so much pain. You're penniless and you have.
Are you eyeless?
I would imagine so. Yes.
There is a dirty.
No, I have one eye.
There is a dirt. Actually, as you're leaning in the eye, looking up, oh god, there's so much pain. You see. I'm sorry. What was his name again? Scratch.
Oh yeah.
He's standing over here. He's like complimentary, and he just throws this disgusting eye.
Oh, the eye patch.
Yeah.
You are, as always, a gentleman.
Pleasure being with you. So you wake up in California with nothing to your name.
Sweet. I gotta go find Devil John.
Yeah.
And somebody to take a bullet for me again.
The town of Lonesome Gulch demolishes what's left of Versailles. They reopen the church. They build a new church. Consecrated in memory of Anne Berkeley. And the former father, who people now
Padre Snake.
Yeah, Padre Snake. I didn't even make any
Was he able to like banish his demon before he died? So he he's
good. Like consequential like
Did you
exercise.
sacrifice your life to save another?
I went down too. And my end game is you sacrifice your life for another.
Nice.
So the town is saved. The corrupt people are either killed or run away. The demons all scatter, you two. Well, you're closer. You know where to go, but you're
to Seattle.
Yeah, it's a long trip. It's a long ride. You're already there, but you're penniless. Yeah,
right.
Minus one eye.
I'll find you, Eddie.
And you're thrown in an unmarked grave. Both of you, basically.
What's left of me?
Actually, yeah. There's probably just a bit of ash.
Existence.
Yeah. You went full demon, so gone. So that's the Devil John Moulton.
That was awesome. Thank you very much.
That was a fun game. I'm glad that worked out. So,
a little while there, it felt a little bit like a dress rehearsal for good.
Yeah. I was like,
the architecture
I was
trying.
trying to think of like what the gimmick of the main the antagonist would be. I'm like, well, screw it. It's going to be wrong. It's just going to be a crazy house. Then shapes and changes. I'm going to do what I want. So any question, comments, discussion?
That's fun.
All right, cool.
Fun. Thanks, man.
All right, we'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.